First time ever streaming. Yo, YouTube stream, what is going on? And I mean that in the are you working kind of way? Alright. Welcome, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to more Emio, the Smiling Man, the third game in the Famicom Detective Club series. Now we're gonna resume the investigation and view the really bad recap, and then we'll just have our own recap afterwards. Alright. Let's load this data. Mirumirumo Village is the chapter here. Let's review the plot thus far. Eisuke Sasaki, age 15, was found dead with a paper bag with a smiley face drawn on it over his head. The scene was similar to those of unsolved murders 18 years ago, as well as the urban legend of the Smiling Man. Megumi, who was hidden in her room for days as the Smiling Man fad spread, suddenly disappears. Megumi is safely taken to the police station where she recounts what happened on the day of Eisuke's death. She also tells about her encounter with the Smiling Man at the scene of Eisuke's murder. The paper bag worn by the Smiling Man she met had a smiley face similar to the one on Eisuke's paper bag. The Smiling Man was supposed to be an urban legend, but he's suddenly become a reality. The next day, you return to the station to visit Inspector Kamada, whom you've not seen in a few days. Alright. That was a better summary than last time. But let's go over things a little bit more carefully. Alright, so what we know. Eisuke Sasaki, who is a junior high school student, was found murdered at a pump station with a paper bag over his head that had a smiley face drawn on it. Let's see. The case is being investigated by Junko Kuze and Daisuke Kamehara, also known as Dice. No one calls him that. Junko calls him Kami, though, for some reason. And this is the head detective, Kimiharu Kamada, who we're going to be meeting soon. He's been busy, it seems like. The Smiling Man is the guy that we've, or is an urban legend, basically, about a guy who visits crying girls, and basically gives them a paper bag with a smiling face on it, and kills them if they answer his questions certain ways. Makoto Kuze is Junko's older brother who disappeared 18 years ago. The missing man is the man who also went missing 18 years ago. And 18 years ago is pretty important because 18 years ago is when Ayaka Hashizume, Sachiko Takagi, and Mika Inoue were all killed and found with paper bags on their heads, although that wasn't reported to the police. Ayaka was killed in February, and these other two were killed 3 months later in May and I think June. And we found out recently that the paper bags on Ayaka's head were different from the ones from the other two, but the other two had the same paper bag, or like the same material of paper bag as with Eisuke. So there seems to be a connection between the last two murders and Eisuke's, but we're unclear about what that means for Hashizume, for Ayaka's. Ayaka's father, where is he listed? Here, Manabu Hashizume, died the night before Ayaka was found in a fire of his own house. The missing man is someone who is aware of Ayaka, like who they know each other apparently, but we don't know anything about the missing man, not even his name. Kohei and Megumi are curated. Kohei and Megumi are friends of Eisuke. Megumi, so Eisuke apparently had a crush on Megumi, and Kohei may also as well, but Megumi has a crush on friggin' where is he? What was his name again? Fukuyama. Megumi has a crush on Fukuyama, who is her homeroom teacher at school. And also Ayumi's upperclassmen, like they knew each other. When Megumi was rejected, she kind of holed herself up in her room for a few days. And that happened on the same day as Eisuke was murdered. She for whatever reason thought that he had committed suicide because of her. And so she locked herself up in her room until she found out that he was murdered by the Smiling Man, supposedly. And so she went to try to cast this spell so that he could so that his soul could reach heaven. And that's basically where we're at. Other characters include Yoshie Kuze, who is Junko's grandmother, who told us the story about how her older brother went missing. Taima is this old guy who gave us a bunch of eggplants. Hiromi Morimoto. This is Megumi's mother. And then these are these two are main characters, and this is the guy who's Detective. Okay, Detective Utsugi also has some connection to the case from 18 years ago. He apparently knows who Junko is, but Junko does not remember him. She was a child at the time, but well, it's hard to say what's going on. Something weird's going on with Utsugi and with Kamada. All right, and there's this police officer who we apparently met up in a previous game, but I don't remember her. All right, and that's the summary of the case. All right, let's talk to her, I guess. You're here to see Inspector Kamada. He's here today. Oh, please go to the back room. Oh, she's taking us to the back rooms. Do I have to clip out of reality to get there? Thank you.
Yeah, Kimi.
Alright. Hey, Emio. He said Kimi. Kimiya. Hello, Inspector Kamada. He looks hungover. Just... Oh, yeah, his jacket isn't buttoned up. His coat. Thank you for coming all this way. You want to hear about the injured man, right? What do you mean? Yes, that's right. There was an injured man? I don't remember the injured man. I understand the injured man simply disappeared. And I'd like to... Oh, maybe they mean the missing man with all the blood. Okay, there was a lot of blood in the missing man's apartment. I forgot. They called it an unusual amount of blood. Yeah. Still don't know why that happened. So there's that too. All right, let's listen. First, I have a question for you, Inspector Kamada. Oh, what is it? Were you aware of what was happening last night? You weren't at the police station. I'm just wondering where you were instead of here. It's not your place to worry about that. Oh. I appreciate your enthusiasm, Detective, but not every question is deserving of an answer. That's sus. Why are you being sus, Inspector? I understood. Sorry. I wonder if I shouldn't have said anything. Inspector Kamada seems pretty tightly wound today. What can you tell me about the missing man? His name was Minoru Tsuzuki. Why did it play that? I guess it's just because it's important information. Was on a date with Yoshie. Minoru Tsuzuki? He's been missing 18 years, since the day Ayaka Hashizume was murdered. He was 25 years old at the time. If he were still alive, he'd be 43 now. We were looking for him back then because we saw him as a person of interest to the case. But we could never find him. They're not very good at hide and seek. About Tsuzuki. Anything else I should know? There's nothing else, no? Really? The only information I have on Tsuzuki is 18 years old. Man, it can legally vote. We followed it at the time, but we never managed to find Tsuzuki. Nowadays, most folks in the department think Tsuzuki is long dead, as opposed to short dead. Suzuki generally isn't considered important to the current case, but I still want you to look at him all the same. You've got a different perspective than we do. You're much shorter. So that's what this is all about. I'm imagining that our main character is a short king. I mentioned that there's a good chance he's dead, right? Maybe you'll notice something we've missed. What? What was that? What? Huh? At least that's what I'm counting on. Got hemorrhoids? What's going on? Are you okay? It's nothing, don't worry about it. You say that, but... Anyway, we're not allowed to share confidential information outside the force. He's having guilt attacks? That's all I can say. I guess that's the way it is, in that case. Can he say if he thinks the girls were really victims of indiscriminate murders? Probably not, right? What are you mumbling about? It occurs to me that we don't know the motive of the serial girl murder case. Whether it was indiscriminate. I was wondering if the police had ideas. If so, I need to know. You know I can't tell you that. Yep, knew it. Alright. Minoru Suzuki. So that's the name of the missing man. Okay. Is that it? That said, I can't let you leave here without a new clue to work. Let me give you this. Oh, he's given us an item? A key item? Oh, that's not a key item, that's just a sketch. A police sketch. Perceptive. Now guess the job of the officer who drew it. Guess the job of the officer who drew it. What do you mean? Who is this? It's what Suzuki might look like now. At age 43. It's based on an old picture of him. Can we see the old picture too? What if he didn't age? Since it was drawn by a professional, I figure it can't be too far off. Oh. I mean, 18 years is a long time, you know? A sketch of what Minoru Suzuki might look like now, based off a photograph taken when he was young. They definitely think he did not age well. How is he holding that sketch in the claw hand? He's using his magic powers, his like telekinesis. That's how you hold things when you use telekinesis. You know that, right? Maybe you don't have telekinesis, so you don't know. Thank you. I'm glad to have it. As I said, I can't give you most of our old information on Suzuki. And I understand that's frustrating since I brought you in on this investigation. But you take a fresh look at Suzuki, you might see something we missed. At least that's what I hope happens. 18 years after he's vanished. He hasn't said it, but it seems like Inspector Kamada thinks Suzuki is alive and involved in this case. But it's different to perform a new investigation. So he's asked me to help. I'll conduct my investigation with that in mind. Here, have you seen this guy? Yes, that's the portrait of Minoru Suzuki that I just gave you. Alright, where are we going? Thank you for your time, Inspector Kamada. The sketch you gave me will be very useful. Do you have any leads? Library. Avi. I'm going to the library. They should have bolded just. They really should have, though, yeah. Oh, really? Maybe that's not the best plan? You know, usually in situations like this, police would canvass info at Kofuku Station. You're right. What's Kofuku Station? Hey, Naren, how's it going? Yeah, this isn't Dark Souls 2. Of course it isn't. It's Emio! It's me, Emio! Okay, then I'm off. Good luck, and keep up the good work on my behalf. Maybe he just needs to use the bathroom, and we're keeping him. That's why he's here today. Huh? He can't be. Yeah, it 100% is. Oh, and also here's Ayumi. He could have been a Smash character. Can you believe it? Can you imagine if Ayumi Tachibana was in Smash? That would be so funny. Huh? Oh no, it's a guy with a beanie! You know they're the most dangerous men. What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Why, Ayumi? Why are you chasing him? Why are you chasing a random guy by yourself? Where'd he go? How'd he do that? Huh? I mean, why were you doing this? Guy with head cold deserves compassion. It's true. Kofuku Station. This is the heart of Kofuku City, where the serial girl murders happened. There's lots of people passing by the station. It won't be easy, but maybe I can learn something useful here. I'll use the sketch of Minoru Tsuzuki that Inspector Kamada gave me to ask around for info. I keep thinking about Inspector Kamada's strange behavior, but I should focus on the investigation. He's given me a great opportunity, and I've got to live up to his expectations. Alright, let's look at this girl who's checking the time. Hey girl, looking for a date? She's just waiting for her boyfriend. Or maybe her girlfriend. Or maybe her they friend. Who knows? College student. How do we know she's a college student? I guess because the non-college students have to wear their, like, uniforms everywhere. Female shopper. Is she shopping? She's studying the grilled chicken so intensely. I mean, she wants the chicken. Businessman. This guy seems to be in a hurry, like he's late getting back to the office. Why is he out here then, looking for food at the cheap restaurant at the curry shop? Lucky Dice Curry. Curry with pork cutlet is my favorite. Sashimomi Diner. It looks like they've got a lot of customers. What's this? It's 500 yen for all large portion set meals? That's cheap. That's very cheap. Why don't I save their phone number just in case? Wait. wait. Where's the phone number? Why is it showing up here? Is it on my list now? Oh no, it's not. Oh wait, it is. It's this. Our service is excellent, our customer service is friendly, and our food is delicious. We're your new favorite diner. How presumptuous. That's it? That's it? Come on, at least order food. Dang it. Let's talk to someone who might know something, alright. Let's talk to the college girl. Pardon me, do you have a minute? What? What? I have a boyfriend. She just ran off. I don't know why, but I'm a little hurt by that. No game. Excuse me, do you have a moment? I'd like to ask you a few questions. Who are you? I'm a detective with the Itsuki Detective Agency, and I'm searching for someone. You seem a little young for a detective. Yeah, well, you seem a little old for a... Here, have you seen this man? Do you recognize this person? Should I? Who is this? His name is Minoru Tsuzuki. He lived here until around 18 years ago. Sorry, I moved here last year for work. I don't know anyone. Even my family lives far away. I'm no help. Please give me help. Not a problem. Sorry to bother you. A little old for a loser. Yeah, right? He's already gone. Yo, a new guy showed up. Let's talk to this lady first. Hello, can I steal a moment of your time? I have no time for thieves. Only chicken. Huh? Negima and liver. Oh, and gizzard and skin? Maybe it should be chicken wings. I almost forgot the thighs. It's so hard to choose. She's pretty focused on food. I should leave her alone. Let's call one of these people in the restaurant. Who are you? Tea with coffee. Excuse me. Tea with coffee? Hello, you want to go in there? Feel free. I'm a detective. I'd like to ask you a few questions if I can. Are you fed? Sorry. If you're not a customer, you'll have to find someone else to talk to. I'm working. I just need a few minutes. Ew, gizzards? I've never had gizzard. I probably wouldn't actually have gizzard. Not my thing. Doesn't sound like my thing. I just need a few minutes. I said I'm busy, can't you see? You're just hanging out in front of the restaurant drinking a can of coffee. I can't tell if he's on break or slacking off, but he's definitely annoyed. Dad'll talk to me even if I keep trying. Sorry to bother you. There's no one else, buddy. It's a nice sized station for this area. Oh, there's more people over there. There are a lot of restaurants, plenty to eat here in the heart of Kofuku City. There's a lot of foot traffic here too. Alright. Familiar man? Let's talk to familiar man. Is that Detective Kamihara? Looks like he's calling someone. Should I talk? Nah, let's not talk to him. I'm gonna ask, let's ask for information first. Hello, may I speak to you for a moment? Buy him another coffee. What? See my watch? No, I didn't ask. I didn't say that. No. I'm a detective. I'm looking for someone. Who are you looking for? A man by the name of Minoru Tsuzuki. Who? What name? Minoru Tsuzuki? You're looking for my granddaughter? What? Minori Suzuki, she's only 11 years old. Why are you looking for her? Oh, no. No. Minori Suzuki. No, not Misori Suzuki. The person in the sketches. Who's this old man? He played knick-knack on my thumb. This man is Minoru Suzuki. You asked my daughter is not an old man. There's no point in talking to you. What is this conversation? Okay, well, thanks. Huh? Oh, darn, Detective Kamihara's gone. I should have chatted with him first. Maybe he could still be around, but he was definitely gonna sneak up on me or something. Pardon me, I'm wondering if you might be able to help me. Yes, what is it? I'm a detective, and I'm looking for someone. I've lived here. Who? I've lived here long enough. I might know them. That's great. Here. Do you recognize this person? His name is Minoru Suzuki. He lived here near here until 18 years ago. I've lived here for over 40 years. Never seen this guy. I see. Thank you for your help. This is why we need an actual photo of him when he was young. Come on. Sorry, I couldn't help. Here, have some candy. It'll cheer you up. Oh, thank you so much. Like, why are we using a sketch from 18 years ago? Or of a guy who disappeared 18 years ago that someone guessed that this is what he looks like. Like, why? Don't bite. Okay. My goodness, you're excited. Take your time with the candy. Don't bite right in. Savor it. Yes, of course. See you later. We're not gonna see each other later. Cameras weren't invented back then. Detective Kamihara! Nope. I guess he's gone. You called, boy detective? Oh, hey, you scared me, see? Sorry. Alright. Think. Look. Ask. Yo! Have you seen this guy? No, this is Minoru Suzuki. Oh, from Inspector Kamada. Alright. Are you off today? No, I'm asking around for information right now. Same. Twinsies. Does it look like I'm goofing off, boy detective? I'm out here burning the candle and all that. But if Detective Kuze ever suspects that I'm slacking off, if it comes to trial, I want you to defend me. Say he works hard, no goofing off. What kind of trial is he imagining? Let's ask about Kamada. Kamada Dragon. Do you know if Inspector Kamada's okay? I saw him today and it seemed like he was in pain. Oh yeah? Huh. I wonder what's going on. Huh? Speaking of Detective Kuze, why isn't she here with you? Whoa, good question. I'm gonna answer it with another question. Wouldn't you love another senpai quiz? Why? Oh, here we go. Detective Kuze isn't around, but what is she doing today? Thinking time. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Hang on, your quiz is way too vague. At least give me some choices or some kind of clue. Fine, I'll make it easy and give you two choices. Is my senpai A, working separately and we're meeting later, or B, off duty today? She's on TikTok. Oh man, you still didn't give me a clue. Obviously you're working separately. Ding 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 ding, correct! How did you make your deduction? Because why would you be working when she isn't? I saw Kamihara calling someone. Oh, that's true. If he was making calls on the job, it's either urgent or it's something work-related. Maybe he was talking to Detective Kuze? I don't know. I mean, the way he was acting at the time. He didn't seem worried, so it's probably safe to say, or to guess it was Detective Kuze. Good observation and deduction. You beat me at my own game. And that game is Famicom Detective Club. Senpai and I are working the case separately. We're meeting up later, so that's why she's not here. Thank you for playing my senpai quiz. So is Detective Kuze nearby? And what are the two of them here investigating? They're investigating you. You're the suspect now. I feel it's fate that we bumped into one another, boy detective. That or coincidence. Wait, what? What did Detective Kuze saw us doing that quiz? I'll be fine. If she shows up, I'll handle her. Or maybe you can get yelled at along with me, boy detective. Hey, don't get me involved. I'm good at making excuses to Detective Kuze. Leave it to me. I can't trust him at all, can I? Senpai and I keep saying Senpai. Senpai and I are working the case separately. We're meeting up later, so that's why she's not here. You want some more quizzes? I know you can never get enough. Well, I'm afraid I'll have to wait. I only had the one quiz for you today. Dang, he's only got one in the tank. I wonder what happened. I'll handle it, no problem. Okay. Oh, huh? I think I figured something out. What's that? Boy detective, do you have a crush on on Junko? Do you kind of have a thing for Detective Kuze? Huh? You keep asking me about her, so I thought maybe... Well, am I right? I don't know what you're talking about. Right about what? He's investigating reports of a lady handing out opium-laced candles. A bad bit of detective work on my part. You do have your wonderful colleague Tachibana after all. What the hell do you mean? Did I embarrass you? You're adorable, boy detective. Please stop. Whatever this is. Okay. I keep running into Detective Kamihara a lot. Where's my yawn counter? I forgot to set one up. Hey, what are you doing out here anyway, boy detective? I'm here looking into the case from 18 years ago to solve the case from 5 days ago. I'm not having much luck though. Must be tough without any good clues to work with. Do you have a clue? I do have a clue though. I have the sketch. A sketch. It's pretty sketchy. You're so cute, boy detective. I'll handle it, no problem. Can I talk to someone else now? It's gonna be a massive pain in the ass to proceed with the investigation using nothing but the sketch. Maybe if the police shared a few more details, I could provide some insight? Of course, Detective Kamihara's with the police, but maybe he'll take pity on a civilian like me. Won't he? It's always best to get as many clues as you can. Just someone skipping out on his job. Huh? What, detective? Why are you making that face? I'm having some trouble. What's wrong? Oh, I know what it is. You do? You have a stomach ache. No. That was my best pity me face. I guess it didn't work. Oh, that's good. Glad I was wrong. Still, if you need anything, let me know. I'm always happy to listen. Need to eat more fiber? Help with anything? Yeah, I mean, what? Why are you so excited? I don't think that worked. I don't think that worked, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm happy to listen to what you have to say. A sketch? I'll listen to what you have to say first, you know, for now. I need some help with my investigation. And you're kind of the only person who I think can help me. I'm afraid I have no one to turn to but you, Detective Kamihara. Really? Alright. Could you maybe slip me some details on the investigation? Okay, listen. You need to keep this between us, okay? It's very important. It worked. Good thing you think. Apparently. It worked. He's gonna share? Just kidding. You know police rules prevent me from saying anything to you? Yeah, I thought so. But it felt pretty cool thinking you'd rely on me for help. Doesn't matter if you really did or not. Sorry, it's N-S-E-C-R-E-T. A secret? I really can't tell you anything. But even if you, not even if you call me handsome again. Even if you call me handsome, it's no use. I'll say nothing more. He likes being called handsome, huh? What is it? Sorry, I couldn't help you. Aww. So where is Detective Kuze? Sorry, I can't tell you. Hey, did Inspector Kamada give you any info? All I have to work with is the name Minoru Tsuzuki and the sketch. Yes, they searched for him at the time, but they never found him. Yeah, there are others in the precinct who think this Suzuki guy has gotta be long dead by now. So it gets hard to convince anyone to devote much energy to his case, you know? That's why you're here, boy detective. You can do what others can't, yeah? Yeah. Yes, I'll do my best. Just like Inspector Kamada said, a lot of folks think Minoru Tsuzuki is long dead. Alright, but then... 18 years is a long time to stay alive. It's true. Even if you can't, okay.
何俺が鎌田圭後で合流する鎌田警部はああ見えて
Oh, it comes off as aloof, rude. I bet that's why I talked to you about Minoru Tsuzuki. Inspector Kamada's got clout, but he can't just do whatever he wants to in the precinct. At least we have rules to follow. You hear me, boy detective? Yeah, I do. Good, because I'm rooting for you. Thanks. But I still can't give you any information. Yeah, okay, I got it already. This is totally unrelated, but there's something that's been bothering me. What is it? What made you decide you wanted to be a detective when you grew up, boy detective? I did it to find my parents. I never knew their faces or even their names. Oh. What I found was that they died when I was very young. They were both good people. I'm proud to be their son. I'm sure they must have been wonderful people. I'm sorry I asked the way that I did. I didn't imagine I'd be sticking my foot in my mouth so far. No, it's fine. No worries. You're a lot like Detective Kuze. What? She became a detective because she figured it would be the best way to find her brother. You know the story about Kuze's brother, don't you? How he disappeared? Why does the game want us to talk to this guy so much? I swear. Yeah, after you asked me about our brother the other day, I was pretty sure you did. He pays attention. But you do know that there was a time when she saw someone she thought might be her brother? Really? She said it was when she was in high school, right here in this area. Did she talk to him? Of course she did. But she just says he just acted suspicious of her. Was it the wrong person? She seemed pretty sure it was her brother. But she also said he was wearing a mask like he was sick, so she couldn't really see his face. Uh-oh. Still, she said she was sure. She said she knew him because they're siblings. Because they're siblings? Huh. Well, the other guy said he didn't know who Detective Kuze was, right? And there's your mystery. Detective Kuze said she thinks that her brother might be suffering from amnesia. Oh. Amnesia? Do you buy it? Sounds like a cartoon or a low-budget TV show. Yeah, well, he had him, like, my pal Shiro here had amnesia for like a couple of days too, so... It seems like it could be possible. I've experienced amnesia too, so I get it. Oh, interesting. Well, surprise, I agree with you. As long as the possibility isn't absolutely zero, it's possible. Okay. Amnesia brought on by a paper bag over the head. The Detective Kuze's inspiration to becoming a detective was because she thought she saw her missing brother. Yep, and she's still looking for him. Even after all this time? She keeps it separate from her day job, but she still works the case. She actually lives around here, you know? I didn't know that. If I'm being honest, I think she probably mistook someone else for her brother. But she trusts her instincts and continues the search. I see her like that and I want to help her somehow. Detective Kamihara. I wish I could do something about it. Speaking of helping Detective Kuze, Yoshie said... I can't help it, but I have a gut feeling that you'll be the one to help finally reunite Junko and Makoto. That's making me think of Danganronpa. And now it sounds like Yoshie is a Makoto Naegi and Junko and Oshima shipper. Maybe I will learn something about Makoto while I research the case from 18 years ago. Okay. I'll see what I can find out about Makoto on my end too. Boy detective. It's a little strange for me to say this, but thank you. On behalf of Detective Kuze... No worries. Oh, I think... I read that weird. But let's not let her know you're looking into her brother. If she finds out we're treading on what she sees as her personal space, she might give us a lecture. Okay. By the way, you have a cell phone, don't you? Let's exchange contact information. Oh yeah, sure. Thanks. If you figure anything out, feel free to call me. And if you don't, still feel free to call. Okay. Oh, we got his phone number now. Since I've got him here, is there anything else I ought to ask Detective Kamihara about? Oh yeah, I should ask about the motorcycle. Hey, I was wondering if you found out anything about the motorcycle? Motorcycle? What are you talking about? Huh? An eyewitness placed a motorcycle near the crime scene the night of Eisuke Sasaki's murder. Didn't Detective Kuze tell you about it? Motorcycle? Huh? Even better digits than college girl. He's got more digits. He miswrote his phone number and wrote extra. No, I haven't heard anything about it. Oh, okay. The sighting occurred an hour after the estimated time of death. Maybe Detective Kuze decided it had nothing to do with the case. But I'd still expect her to at least share the information. Sus! Somebody sus! Maybe she made a mistake? Rumor is she's just a human like the rest of us. This is a double bluff. It turns out that Kamihara is the robot. Yeah. Alright, I'm going back to work. See you later, boy detective. I don't think I've ever had to use the phone extension. Or like an extension number or whatever it's actually called. I've never used one, so I have no idea how they work. Okay, yeah, okay, see you later. It's nearly sunset. Maybe I'll call it a day. I'm just calling him immediately. Huh. I tried calling, but there's no answer. Maybe he did give us the wrong number. I wonder if she's busy. Alright, whatever. We're traveling now. Planet Cafe. Was I being weird? Well, yes. Oh, why were you dressed up like that? If I were a cop, I'd be questioning you about your actions right now. If Megumi's mother had found out, she'd have reported you for sure. Okay. You're saying you saved my life? I'm so grateful. I don't think Fukuyama understands how much trouble he could have been in. Alright, why do we gotta keep talking to these guys? It's really hard to figure out what he's thinking. He's literally not gonna have more information. Why are we talking with him? I'm sorry, I'm worried about Megumi. She's in so much pain and it's all because of me. Yep. Fukuyama, please stop. Everyone is looking. I'm sorry, Tachibana. I lost control of myself. If you're worried about Megumi, why not visit her normally? You're her homeroom teacher. It wouldn't be odd. You're right, but you must understand. You understand, right? Huh? What? Don't you understand, Tachibana? Megumi's incident was a direct result of my poor skills as a teacher. What do you mean? I don't know what I'd even say to her if I saw her. How would her parents feel about me showing up? You'd be uncomfortable being there. Yes, I would. Second, I have some Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups minis that I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat one. I need some chocolate in my system. So much chocolate in my system right now. Yum. Also peanut butter. The 2 pieces of a Reese's peanut butter cup. Not sponsored. Need that sugar rush. I'll stuck in my teeth now. Alright. You don't get to put down my chocolate like that. Reese's peanut butter cups are great. Yum. Lovely. Maybe that's why you should go. You can't know what's going on inside a house if you spend all your time outside. Tachibana. Yes? You're right. Thank you. Can we stop talking to this guy? Am I just being stupid? Yes. Chocolate would be chocolate here. Maybe I'm an idiot. Well, this is why I got the peanut butter cups. Reese's Pieces are basically peanut butter. I don't really like Reese's Pieces. I like the cups. I can't stop worrying about how Megumi is doing now. It hurts my heart to think about it. I don't know what to do, Tachibana. Tachibana. Megumi. Fukuyama isn't his usual self. Those voices in the background. You need the choco coat? What do you mean? I'm helpless. A teacher who's unable to do anything for my suffering students. Senpai? I swear, Tachibana, I've never treated Megumi any differently than my other students. I know. I should have seen Megumi's feelings and helped her through them. I never meant to hurt her. I'm a damn fool. Listen. Fukuyama. Maybe I'm not a good teacher. I should have... tell me what I'm missing. Or am I missing something? A winter coat of chocolate would be practical and... I don't think it'd be very practical. Might be hard to move in. I don't think so. And then you wouldn't even be able to wash it properly. Like as soon as you go to dry things out, it'll start melting. I don't think so. What? Don't think so. What? Oh. Oh, thanks, Tachibana. Can we just get some more milk tea or something? What can I be doing now? Or right now? His love for his students seems genuine. He's completely depressed. Would you like a depresso? She smiles whenever she drinks the tea. Fukuyama ordered milk tea. I just followed his lead without really thinking about it. Oh, the price is some sort of code that I can't read. Well, hopefully the clerk can figure it out. Okay. I've never seen him so sad before. Hmm? Tachibana, once his case is solved, do you think Megumi will be okay? Yes, I do. Well, she has to get over it eventually anyway. Is there any way I can help? I'm strong and my skills with the Naginata can't be that rusty. Huh? And, you know, I read a lot of mystery novels. Then again, the culprit is never who I expect. Am I not good enough to help? You have school. Your students need you more than this investigation. You're right, that's unacceptable. I guess there's nothing I can do. You know, we still haven't met, Eisuke's friend. Yohei? Kohei? You provided us with a lot of information so far. You've helped us a lot. Okay, but it looks like I'm out of ways to help for now. Sorry, Tachibana. Well, you could help by not taking up all of my time. I understand his feelings, but he does have students to take care of. I'm sorry, I don't have them. I don't care what it takes. I want to help Megumi. For Eisuke's sake, too. But what can I possibly do? Megumi was at the pumping station, cold, shivering, scared. How did you find her so fast? She believed in the urban legend. She even thought she knew a spell that would help. She's so innocent. I wish I could get her carefree smile to return. I don't think I have any more information. Oh wait, maybe I do. Oh, rip your points. Huh? It's probably not much. Just something Megumi said at the police station. Hold on a second. She talked about urban legends and the paranormal pretty often. Yeah? She even lent me some magazines about the stuff. I haven't returned them yet, but... Eh? Urban legends. Do you enjoy urban legends? I want you to listen to me very carefully, Tachibana. Brownie bag. No! I'm a realist. I don't believe in ghosts. And I'm not interested in those kinds of stories. I don't think that's what realist means, but okay. I do believe in alien life, though. Somewhere in the infinity of the universe, they absolutely exist. What about you, Tachibana? What do you think? What is this conversation? I honestly don't know. Guess it's not really what we're here to discuss, is it? What are we here to discuss? Funny how we call them urban legends nowadays instead of superstitions, because they're two different things. They're similar, but they're different. Megumi talked about urban legends and the paranormal quite often. She's always loved urban legends and the paranormal, but isn't interested in the real wonders of the universe. No thoughts? So you have no interest in urban legends of any kind? Not at all. I've never even have heard of the Smiling Man story if not for Megumi. Do you know much about the Smiling Man? Yes? Then why don't you tell me about it? Okay, sure. The Smiling Man always appears in front of a crying girl with a paper bag on his head. Then he says, "You don't have to cry anymore." And then he kills her, the child. And the Smiling Man puts a paper bag just like his own over her head and walks away. With that bag in place, the girl will have a smile on her face forever. Until the police take it off. She'll never cry again. Oh. Such a horrific story. And that's someone who showed up in front of Megumi. Someone that dangerous? That's what she said. And that means she was saved just in time, right? Maybe. Whoever was there ran away at the sign of someone rushing to the scene, though. Huh? Wasn't he the first one to rush over? Yeah. He should have seen something. So the smiling man shows up in front of a crying girl. That's what the urban legend says. Crying girl. Ukiyama seems unsure of his feelings. Megumi said Eisuke was killed by the smiling man. But in the urban legend you told me the smiling man only appears in front of girls. And Eisuke is a boy, I don't understand. Maybe Eisuke had something to realize about himself that he just hadn't come to grips with yet, maybe. Me either. There are a lot of conflicting theories about the smiling man. I didn't even know the one about the spell. Maybe there's a version where the smiling man only shows up in front of boys? It's only an urban legend after all. Maybe the smiling man doesn't pick and choose. Sureki man for boys. So the smiling man is really just a killer wearing a paper bag with a smiley face painted on it. Yes. A smile in a paper bag. Huh? Wait a second. Huh? Wait, Tachibana, I think I remembered something that might be very important. Really? Yeah, give me a second to think about it. You got it. Huh? Yes, I remember, Tachibana. Oh? When I was at the police station, I saw the paper bag that the detective showed Megumi. The bag in your story about the smiling man just now reminded me of something. I heard a story a long time ago about a bag with a smiley face on it. Really? Tell me. When my dad was in college, there was a memorial service at my grandma's house. While he was there, he heard a story over drinks about a paper bag with a smiley face painted on it. Okay, maybe this is how the story spread. Oh? The story was about an incident. Maybe it was an accident? That's part of local folklore. The thing is, I don't think the story was about a killer wearing a paper bag. Huh? I remember my dad describing it as a sad story. However, he was talking about a half-remembered thing from decades earlier that he heard when he was drunk. I'm sorry, it wasn't the information you were hoping for, Ayumi. Not at all. A new lead, though. Oh, good. I'm glad. If that's the original story behind the smiling man, it must be a very old urban legend. The timing is such that the story would have been around 30 years old at least. So maybe the case from the 18 years ago isn't the source of the smiling man legend. This story is the origin of the smiling man. I should find out what part of the country it's from. Hold on a second. Where does your father's family live? Mirumirumo village in the Sannin region. I've never been, it's too far away. Alright, so that's where the chapter title comes from. I should let Mr. Atsuki know about this.
福山先輩
Fukuyama, I think you might have really helped us with this.
本当か立花
Really? You think I might have helped toward solving Isuke's case?
はい
Yes! Oh, that's wonderful news.
ありがとう
Thank you.
私
I'm going back to the office to let the others know what you just told me.
こう
Alright.
あそうだ
I'm gonna pick up the check for this.
あせ
Hey!
先輩
Listen, seriously about the check.
俺は
No, you were once my underclassman, and I am
後輩で
my senpai.
そういう
That's right, and that's that.
じゃあ
Oh, thank you, senpai.
それでいいんだ
No need to thank me, Tachibana. It's the way the world should be.
駅まで
Shall we go to the station? Smiling men on an 18-year cycle like cicadas.
先輩
I need to take off now.
あ気を
Okay, take care of yourself. I'm sorry about today.
とんでもないです
Don't worry. You gave me a very promising lead.
ましたし
そうか
Well then, I'm glad I could be of service to you, Tachibana.
今日の埋め合わせ
Next time we're together, I'll order us the tiramisu set.
はい
Yes. We still have not had the tiramisu! Or maybe the milf... I don't know how to say that. Milfil? Milfil? I've always had such a hard time deciding.
ただいつも
Milfil.
僅差でティラミスが勝っ
Although the tiramisu always seems to win. Even if only by the narrowest of margins.
君は両方頼んだって
Or maybe we'll do both if you want. Alright, I'm gonna look up how to say milfil. The internet will help me. Alright. How do you say it correctly in French? Mealy-foey. Okay. Mealy-foey. That'd be great.
じゃあな
Oh, by the way, do you have any plans for tomorrow?
いいえまだ決め
Nothing yet, but
俺のクラスで立花と話したいという
there's a student in my class who'd be interested in talking to you.
立花も
I imagine you've heard his name by now. It's Kohei?
佐々木と最も
Yeah, Kohei. He was close to Isuke, and he wants to help solve the case. Oh, I've been hoping to hear more about Kohei.
といえば
Alright, so Megumi arc is done. Now Kohei begins. What do you think? I can set up time for the two of you to meet.
ぜひお願いし
Oh,
ます
hey! I'd love to.
分かった
Understood. Can you come to the school at lunchtime?
わかり
I
ました
can, yes. Thank you.
OK
Good. I'll see you tomorrow then.
はい
Yes. See you then.
またあんなに慌て
I wonder why he's in such a hurry. Where's he running off to?
て
Ayumi? Huh?
あら
Oh, what are you doing here?
僕はこ
I was trying to get some information.
するより
But hey, wasn't that?
そう
Fukuyama, yeah, we bumped into each other and talked for a while. He seems like a, a cool guy. You think so?
そうかしら
Huh.
それよりね
Anyway, I finally got some interesting information from him. What is it? Well, it's an SECRET. Oh, please don't do that to me.
ほら
Come on, let's go back to the office. Alright.
ちょっと待ってよ
Wait a minute. It's okay, not amazing. Let's go.
結局福山先輩
I didn't make it to Megumi's house because I ran into Fukuyama and took the time to question him. Oh, okay. He's always been so serious, always giving everything his best,
今日だって
even today. Oh?
笑っちゃダメなんだけ
I
ど
know I shouldn't laugh, but it's just so funny.
先
He hasn't changed since we were kids.
要するに
He's always been a good guy, but
なのよね
I see. You said he gave you some good information. Changing the topic, huh? Yeah.
あのね
Sounds like maybe the Smiling Man story originated in the Sanin region. What?
福山さん
Fukuyama's father heard a story when he was still a student.
そこに
It's about a paper bag with a smiley face drawn on it. That means the story's a lot more than 18 years old.
そうなの
Yeah?
一般的
It's not the same as the Smiling Man story,
な話
but it sure is.
ちょっと違った内容み
The
たい
only similarity is the paper bag with a smiling face, smile on his face, though. You heard literally nothing else about the story.
今
Mr. Tsuki's looking at the Smiling Man story, so I'm gonna let him know about this. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
じゃ
I'll do it right now. And no one ever draws faces on back. Yeah.
先生
Mr. Tsuki, I have something urgent to tell you.
実は
There's an old story from Irumo village in the Sanin region that involves a paper bag with a smiley face.
ただ
We still need to find out if it's connected to the Smiling Man, but... okay, yes. Yes. Really? Huh?
先生
That's amazing, Mr. Tsuki. Yes, I understand. Okay, bye.
先生もう
Mr. Tsuki is already in the Sanin region. Wow, he's really on top of things, huh?
ただ
He didn't even know which village he was looking for, so he was happy for the call.
先輩の
I'm sure Fukuyama will be happy to hear that his lead proved truthful. Huh. What's wrong?
どうかしたの
あいや
Nothing, it's just surprising to find an old story that connects to this modern urban legend.
今のところ見当
I don't know how it all fits together,
の謎に
but I'm positive we're one step closer to solving this mystery.
そうね
Let's let Mr. Atsuki work the investigation,
そして私たちは
and we can focus on reviewing our notes from today. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Aren't you asking me about Fukuyama? I thought we were gonna review our notes.
いや
Oh, I don't know, I just felt like it.
てかほら重要な
He's providing important information, but I don't really know what kind of guy he is. Why do we have to keep talking about these people? Well, Fukuyama's quirky, but he's really nice.
生徒思いな
He's very student-oriented, but maybe too much, but he's a straight shooter.
先輩と話す機会があっ
I think you'd like him. You should talk to him if you ever get the chance.
僕も
I'd like him too.
ラブ
So she likes him. But is it just like as an my dude, please.
じゃ
Well then, it's time to start reviewing.
うん
Yeah, let's do that.
18年
So 18 years ago, a man disappeared just as the serial girl murders began.
その人物の
His name was Minoru Tsuzuki.
一の事件で
He was often seen with Ayaka Shizume, the first victim. Minoru Tsuzuki's current age would be
43歳
43 years old.
そうね
Yes, 18 years ago you would have been 25.
幸福駅
I asked around the Kofuku station area about Tsuzuki, but I didn't learn anything.
18
Well, he went missing 18 years ago, so that's understandable.
その調査
While I was out there, I met and spoke with Detective Kamihara.
気になる
I'm a little concerned about something. It's... What? Yes.
バイクのことなんだ
It's about the motorcycle.
佐々木
The motorcycle near the crime scene on the night of Eisuke's murder?
参考
I
に
told Detective Kuze about it because I thought it might be helpful,
その情報を
but Detective Kamihara hadn't heard about it.
聞かず
So information that could be relevant isn't getting shared.
うっかり
You think it just slipped her mind?
うん
That's what Detective Kamihara thinks, yeah?
実は聞
Or
かず
maybe he just wasn't paying attention when she told
ち
him.
ゃんと聞い
Or he forgot she told him.
うん
That sounds kind of
な
unlikely.
いんじゃないかな
そうだ
Yeah,
よ
you're right.
機会があったら
I'll ask Detective Kuze about it when I get the chance. I mean, to be fair, we did have kind of like a big thing that happened last night, you know? It's possible that they just never got around to it.
他にはない
Anything else?
うん
When Detective Kuze was still in high school, she saw someone who looked familiar around Kofuku Station.
その人物
That person seemed to be
Kuze Makoto.
Makoto Kuze, Detective Kuze's brother. If it was him, then he was still alive after his disappearance. Whoever he was wearing a mask and he didn't seem to recognize her. I think it's natural to assume it's the wrong guy. But Detective Kuze apparently believes it was Makoto. She lives near Kofuku Station and looks for Makoto in her spare time. Oh, I see. That's so sad. Let's keep looking for more information around Kofuku City. I'm sure I should start asking about Makoto too. Kinda old for hanging with a high schooler? I agree. She agrees. How are we gonna go about it? I was thinking... I wonder if we can get a picture of Makoto. If someone were to have one, it would be... Yoshie, Detective Kuze and Makoto's grandmother. Yes, good idea. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're doing so well today. You're a reliable senpai. Your support makes it possible. Thank you for everything. Really? Good. Together we can crack this case. I know it's not related to the case, but there is something that's kind of bugging me. What's wrong? It seems like Inspector Kamada isn't feeling well. He seemed to be in pain the whole time I was talking to him today. Oh, that's worrisome. He downplayed it, but I'll ask him about it the next time I see him. Grab a photo of the missing guy too. Yeah. Well, we don't know missing guy's grandmother though, so now I'm curious too. What are you gonna do tomorrow, Ayumi? I'm going to Minami Daisan Junior High School. Kohei wants to talk to me. Kohei? Kohei Takiguchi. Fukuyama says Kohei wants to help with Ace-Case case. Ace-Case. Ace-Case. It's good timing. I was gonna need to talk to Kohei at some point. Is it okay if I go instead? You go to the school? I don't think it'd be a problem, but why? It's just, I just thought it'd be easier for Kohei to talk to a guy. You do? Okay, I'll let Fukuyama know it'll be you showing up. Thanks. You seemed interested in him, so it's good you'll get to finally meet Fukuyama properly. I'm looking forward to it. Good chance to see what he's like up close. Brother and sister. I mean, obviously this is going to be about Makoto Kuze and Junko. But Minami Daisan Junior High School. It was dark the other night, so I couldn't see how big the school actually is. What was that? Hello, you must be from Mitsuki Detective Agency. I am, nice to meet you. My name's Shiro Emio. Hi, I'm Mr. Fukuyama, but I believe we met once before, didn't we? Why is he standing so close to me? Oh, you mean at the police station? Sorry, I was there, but I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. No worries, I mean, I didn't either. Alright, give me... So, you like drawing, huh? What? That self-portrait you're working on, it's fantastic! That's what he thinks this is? Seriously? Thank you for taking the time to see me. I know you must have a busy schedule as a teacher. No, it's my job to help the kids in any way that I can, and that means helping you. Why don't we go inside and talk? It'll be better than standing around here. Please, come this way. I'm sorry you had to see that embarrassing scene the other day. It's okay, teachers have a lot on their plates. Well, it's true, but I normally thrive when I'm busy. Oh, what do you mean? Well, I mean, it can be tough to work with kids at this age. They're immature, unstable. But when I think of the future, I'm helping them build. It brings me great joy. Ah,
教師こそが
teaching is definitely my calling. My students have helped me realize that. Seems like he'd be a cool teacher.
今日はよろしくね
Well, thank you again for taking the time today. Yes, my pleasure. So how's Megumi been? Well, she still hasn't been back to school. I went to visit her the other day, but I didn't think she was ready, and just as I was turning around to leave, I ran into Tachibana. Did she tell you about this, by the way? She mentioned that she ran into you, yeah. Did she say anything else? Just that you were a dedicated teacher who's really focused on his students.
そう
Yeah, I see. Good old Tachibana. She's too nice.
森本に
I
は
called Megumi's house today and spoke to her parents. They say she's slowly improving.
あなたにまで
I hope I haven't burdened you with worry. No, not at all. He seems genuinely concerned about his students. I bet he's a really good teacher. So why is Ayumi always giggling about him?
少しずつ
Megumi is slowly but surely getting better.
私は
All in all, I consider myself really lucky. I mean, how many people find their one true calling? Funny, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I think it's great.
そうですか
Yep, just what I'd expect a detective to say. Huh?
私は教師
I really feel I was born to be a teacher. Perhaps it's foolish, but it's what I believe. When can I speak with Kohei? Is he still in class?
もう少し
Yes, but fourth period is about to end and Kohei should be here shortly after that.
滝口子
Kohei Takiguchi. What will you know? Seems like Kohei was one of Eisuke's closest friends.
その一方で
So, I did hear a rumor that the two of them had a falling out over Megumi though.
どんな生徒
I wonder what kind of student he is.
滝
I hear that Kohei was a close friend of Eisuke's. Is he also a good student? Yes, Kohei is a very reserved and serious student. He's also close friends with Megumi.
佐々木も
When I think about how Kohei offered to help Eisuke with his grades, I just can't.
探偵さん
Please, Emio, you gotta solve this case for Eisuke. Eisuke, no. Of course, I'm doing my best.
さて
Now, Emio. Huh?
滝口
While we're waiting for Kohei, I need to ask you something. Yes? What is it? Ahem.
今日は立花
I'm told that you'll be meeting with Tachibana at some point today. Does she need to check in with you somehow? Are you her boss? Is she reliable? No. I mean, Tachibana is very talented, and I'm not her boss. We're just co-workers. Oh, I see. That's good to hear. A relief. Huh? I can't help but wonder, how is Ayumi doing as a detective? And are you guys making sure she's compensated fairly? I mean, she seems like she's doing a great job, but I'm just curious.
立花には
Please don't tell her I asked. She'll scold me for meddling again.
福山先輩
Be sure to keep a close eye on Ayumi.
特に可愛い
Tachibana is one of my favorite school memories. This guy.
福山
Be sure to keep a close eye on Ayumi. I worry too much sometimes. It's a relief to hear that you can count on her. By the way, how old are you, Emia? 19 years old, same as Tachibana. Oh, I thought you were a bit younger than that.
警察署
When I saw you at the police station, I figured Tachibana was older than you. Because he's short.
今日立花の
So I was surprised to hear you actually started at your agency before Tachibana. Oh, well, I mean, is he suggesting that I'm childish? I mean, it's all too obvious he's older than me, but come on.
あなたが先
So you have seniority at the agency.
あの
So as a teacher and as her former senpai, what was Tachibana like?
福山さんはどういう
Does she have money I can leech? No, he's been paying for all of her coffees, clearly, so, or her milk teas, I guess. So clearly, he's not trying to leech. Good question.
自慢の子
I'm proud to have known her. You should have seen her with a naginata in her hands. She shined. Yeah, I see. Put her in Smash so that she can be a naginata moveset. And needless to say, she was beautiful, like a classic work of art. If I could, I'd revisit those days, but I know it's impossible. Oh, it's interesting to hear these details about Ayumi when she was young.
あの立
I genuinely feel pity for anyone who didn't grow up alongside young Tachibana. Of course, that's stupid, I know. I'm actually 4 years older than Tachibana, so technically I wasn't in the club with her. So I was in high school, but I went back to the middle school just to see Tachibana. That's weird. What? I'm kidding, but my school didn't have a Naginata club, and I wanted to stay in touch with the sport. Oh, I see. You really caught me off guard with that. Hope I didn't yelp too loudly. Ah, that feeling of stepping into a sacred dojo. Your muscles tense and your focus tightens. I'll never forget it. Do you do any martial arts, by the way? Yes, a little karate. I knew it. So you know the feeling. How it resonates with those of us dedicated to the martial arts. I wouldn't say I'm very dedicated, but... Karate is said. Huh, I'd love to spar with you sometime. No way that's happening. When I was young to check in with the club after I graduated, I was shocked. Oh? There was suddenly so many boys enrolled, even though the Naginata club is usually mostly girls. The opposite because I'm assuming it's because the girls were there to see him, and then he graduated, and then Ayumi joined, and then the boys joined to see her. You know why, don't you? Because Tachibana joined the club. I should have known a skilled detective like you would have no problem with that. Impressive. It's not because I'm a detective, it's because I know Tachibana. Yeah, when Tachibana joined the club, suddenly a whole bunch of boys signed up. It's funny because when I used to watch Tachibana practicing her stances, it was like the whole world darkened and all I could see was her. Is that normal? And yet, inevitably, some buffoon would walk past and break my line of vision. What in the world is he going on about? Would you say your relationship with Tachibana is strictly as a co-worker, Emio? Well, yeah, I mean, we are co-workers, and... I see. What a waste. Surely you're not immune to her radiant charms, What's with this guy? So is Koya on his way, or... Well... I think 4th period just ended, so let's give him a moment. Hey, so I was talking to Yumi. She said that you two first ran into each other again in front of the school? Yes, that's right. Oh, I hadn't seen Tachibana since her time in our middle school Naginata club. I didn't know her in high school, unfortunately. I can only imagine how much she must have blossomed. But those high school days are gone forever. Frankly, it breaks my heart. I see. Well, I knew Ayumi when she was in high school, and I even have a picture of her from then. I obtained it purely for investigative purposes. She pretended to protest a bit, like, no, give it back. I look so silly, it's embarrassing. Well, at least I have my memories of Tachibana from middle school. Time moves on. We must accept that. Okay. He seems quite proud of himself. I'm sure it won't be the same as actually growing up with Tachibana, but feel free to ask me any questions about her from back then. Oh, have I got some stories. Ask me anything, Emio. Mr. Fukuyama may know a lot about Ayumi from way back before I met her, but I know a lot about her from her high school days that he'll never know. I won't lose. I feel like I got the best of him. What are we doing? Show superior friendship with you. Why are these two doing this? Why is this what's happening right now? Actually, Mr. Fukuyama, I met Tachibana when she was a freshman in high school. There was a police case. I'll spare you the details, but it's what led her to this line of work. I see. She made quite an impression in her sailor suit. Sailor suit. Remember when you said you pitied anyone who didn't know Tachibana growing up? Yeah, I know. Anyway, your words. Yes? Do you happen to have any photos of Tachibana from that time? Why is it getting so weird all of a sudden? Why did the music change to this? What is happening? Yes, I have one, but... oh. I had it for investigative purposes. It's not like I carry it around with me. Besides, I see her every day. This feels weirdly like a victory. Thank you! Oh my god. Oh, you're here. Come on in. Hey. This must be Kohei, right? He looks even nerdier in the gym clothes. He's wearing gym clothes, so it would make sense that his 4th period was PE. He came straight here without changing. Guess he didn't want to keep me waiting.
探偵さん彼は
Finally back to me, right? Allow me to introduce Kohei Takiguchi. This is Emio. Or, you can just call me Kohei.
はじめまして。
Nice to meet you. I'm Emio from the Yatsugi Detective Agency.
佐々木くんに
I was hoping to ask you some questions about Eisuke. Thanks for taking the time during your lunch break. Sure.
辛い道
I know it's difficult, but anything that you can share could help us solve the case for Eisuke.
遠慮なく質問させてくれて
That said, I might have to ask some tough questions. Are you okay with that?
大丈夫です。
Yeah, that's okay. About Eisuke.
竹口
You and Eisuke were good friends, weren't you? Yeah, we go way back. We've been friends since elementary school, even though we're like opposites.
みんなに
I guess some people couldn't figure out why we'd be friends.
自分でも
I mean, sometimes I wondered about it myself, but we always got along so well.
そうだ。
I see.
だから
Anyway, I think I probably knew Eisuke better than anyone.
僕たち
I really appreciate what you're helping that you're helping us out like this. Thank you, Kohei. Yeah, sure.
滝口
You're a good friend to Eisuke for doing this, Kohei.
佐々木くんが
Do you know if Eisuke had any other problems? Maybe someone holding a grudge against him?
エースケはすごい
There's no way. I mean, he was way too nice for that. He got along with everyone.
そうか
I see. That's exactly what all of his teachers said.
だから
Seriously, no one liked it. No one disliked him. Huh. Have you seen this guy? What is this?
この
Do you recognize this person named Minoru Tsuzuki? No, I don't know him. Alright.
エースケ
I'm telling you, everyone liked Eisuke. Is there anything else about Eisuke's behavior that caught your attention recently? Let's see. I mean, his grades were down and that school that he really wanted to get to is really tough. But he seemed totally unconcerned, like he didn't mind at all. More about his grades, huh?
でも
But knowing Eisuke, I can't really imagine he didn't really care about his grades, you know? Unlike me, he was already thinking about his future while he was in middle school.
絶対ショッ
He must have been in shock, right?
クエースケは成績
Can't help but think that Eisuke had to have been bothered by his grades slipping.
エースケは成績
Was Eisuke concerned about his grades slipping or not?
エースケってか
I guess one thing about Eisuke is that he always played it cool. He never showed vulnerability. Even with his grades, he acted like it was no big deal. So if he had been in some kind of trouble, he would have made sure that no one else knew about it. I mean, he'd whine to me about random things every so often, but other than that, it was business as usual. I guess I'm not sure how he felt deep down, even though he was my best friend. Maybe I didn't know Eisuke that well after all.
佐々木
Guess that's as much info as I'll get on Eisuke.
森本に
But I should definitely ask about Megumi. They were all friends and classmates.
森本
Can I ask about Megumi Morimoto?
はい
Yeah, I guess.
めぐみも小学校の友達です今は僕と同じクラスです
We've been friends for a long time too. Since grade school, and she was in the same class as me now.
3人は
Sounds like all three of you are pretty close.
そうです
Yeah, but I'd say Eisuke and Megumi were especially close. Although they did fight kind of a lot.
喧嘩してたけど
Probably because they just both said whatever.
すぐ普通に戻
You know, like brother and sister almost, but they'd always make up and be back to normal. Megumi hasn't been at school in a while. Even the day when he heard about Eisuke. What should we do? What'll give us...
みんなと仲良
So you know how I said Eisuke got along with everyone? Well, Megumi was kind of special. I think he had a crush on Megumi, but I don't know how she felt about him.
エースケは
I think Eisuke liked Megumi.
滝口
What do you think of Megumi?
どう
What do I think?
質問し
Maybe I should have phrased that differently. I mean, she's cheerful and bright. Anything else? Anything else? I guess she likes creepy books. You know, like occult stuff. I'm not really into it.
すごい楽し
Kinda wish she'd stop trying to scare me with creepy stories all the time. That seems a bit different from the gossip I've heard.
つながるか
Guess there was no love triangle.
好きなもの
We're just into different things, you know? Maybe if we just chat a little bit, he'll loosen up and start spilling some of that gossip. Gossip of that kind, I don't know. Maybe I should ask more probing questions? Why there's smoke, there's fire, so I suppose I just better clear this up. Here goes nothing. Speaking of Megumi, would you say that you also like her? Yes? Oh? Oh, I mean, as a friend. Is that why everyone's asking me about that lately? Did they all mean... Oh, look. Let me just clear this up. I've got a crush on a girl with braids that I see in the library. Yeah, sorry about that. His answers feel really genuine to me. It's too bad people are probably gossiping about this. Middle school's a tough time. These kids have a lot on their minds. You know what, now that I think about it, Isuke did say that he thought Megumi had been a little cold lately. He wondered if she liked someone. Sir? Are you okay? Yeah, yes, I'm fine. Please, keep going. Okay. Anyway, it seemed like he was actually serious. Thinking back, it was out of character for him. So is that everything you wanted to say, Kohei? Braids, library, glasses? Nerds! I see. Very well. I suppose you can head back to the classroom now. Unfortunately, he didn't really give me any new information. But it was brave of him to come forward and talk to me on behalf of his friend. I should be taken off myself. Kohei, I'm proud of you for having the courage to talk to the detective about this. Now then, you'd best head off and eat lunch, because otherwise, I'm gonna eat it all myself! Sorry, I couldn't resist. Good job, Kohei. Go then, get dressed properly. Back to you, Emio. There's one other thing I wanted to discuss if you have time. Oh, okay. Hey, did Isuke... Did he really get killed? Huh? Like, it wasn't a suicide or anything? Oh. Why would you think that? Listen, the last thing Isuke wanted was for anyone to pity him. Not just classmates and friends, but also his family. So if people had found out that his grades had been slipping or something, I don't think Isuke could bear it. You know how we talked about Isuke's grades slipping and how he might not get into that school? Well, Isuke actually told me himself that his teacher said he wouldn't get in if things didn't change. And he said, I'm only telling you about this. Don't say anything to anyone else. He was really down, man. He was like, at least maybe I'll still be at the same school as you and Megumi. And he kind of laughed. So I don't know what he was really feeling, but to me, he seemed depressed. When he was at a real low, I was worried that he'd gotten into a big fight with Megumi. And now she's been out for so long, I called her to see what was up, but she didn't answer. I don't know anything about the case, but I thought maybe this detective could finally tell me about it. Anyway, I hope I didn't say anything that Isuke wouldn't have wanted you to know. But thank you, Kohei. What you've told us is really valuable. Maybe Isuke's feelings were stronger than anyone knew. Is that why Kohei asked about suicide? As a close friend, maybe he noticed something others didn't. But still. So there's still a lot we don't know about Isuke's case. But I know one thing for sure. We will solve the case. I just ask you for your patience. I understand, thank you. Okay, you can go back to your classroom now. It's really admirable of you to help us out. Thank you, bye. Man, he's so fast, he teleported out. Still have to open the door though. I suppose it's time for me to go as well. Very well, I'll see you out. Thank you for your time, Mr. Fukuyama. Of course. I hope I've been some help. Yes, indeed. I mean, Kohei was help. I'm impressed with Kohei. He's a great student. Huh? Sorry, yeah, I'm proud of him. It's just that he's not the only one. All of my students are great. I'm sure they are. Oh, before I go, was there something else you wanted to discuss? Oh, no, it's no big deal. Forget about it. Are you sure? Okay, then.
また何
I'll
か
contact Tachibana if I think of anything else.
はい
Okay, sounds good.
お安いご用です
Likewise, if you think of anything else, please let me know. And say hi to Tachibana for me. Yes, I will pass that along. Makes sense that Kohei suspected suicide. He had no idea what the crime scene was like. Given the circumstances, there's almost no way it could be suicide. But let's say Yasuke was murdered and the killer knew about his recent troubles. Wouldn't it have been made more sense to make it seem like a suicide? What is the significance of that smiling paper bag? I wonder what it was that Mr. Fukuyama wanted talked about at the end there. Yo! Yo, Tomaso! Welcome back! Thank you for the raid again. We are still playing this game.
帰り際に福山
I feel like this mood changed right as I was leaving. How's it going? Were you also playing this on me? Seems like you were. I hear people talking. Those two girls over there are talking. I feel like they're looking at me. Hey, it's that guy who was here with the detective the other day. Talking in school for shame. Anyway, I forgot to ask. How was your stream, Thomas? How's it going? Did you finish the game yet? I'm thinking we're probably about to end, or about halfway through chapter 8 here. But yeah, how's these two? Of course. Hold on. Hey.
こんにちは
Hello. I recognize you two. You're the ones who gave me some information before. Thank you. No problem. Anyway, I was glad to hear that Megami is alright. Yeah, that's great news, and I hear that Basachi is okay too. Oh, since you're here, can I ask you a few questions? Sure. Are you like that other detective's younger brother or something? Why does everyone think that Ayumi is an older sister or something, or like does the main character just come across as maybe it just really is just like a short king? Huh? Or are you her boyfriend? What? No, I mean I'm her business associate. Does that mean you're a detective too? Oh, so cool. Oh, thank you. Childish detective. He's Detective Conan. Phew, feels like closure, thank you. Good luck. Whoa, did we just interrogate the detective? It's supposed to be the other way around. Interesting. Well, that was something. Younger brother? Do I look younger than Ayumi? Ayumi looks like a mature lady. Meanwhile, do I really look that young? I can't believe they asked me if I'm her boyfriend. Sheesh, middle schoolers. What was I like in middle school? Oh, right. I was a runaway. I think I'm done here at the school. I should head to the relaxed Yukariko Village retirement home now. I have to ask Yoshi if I can borrow a picture of Makoto. If I can borrow a photo of Makoto. Alright. Relax Yukariko Village.
前回の反省を生かして今回はちゃんと面会の予約取った
I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time. I booked an appointment to see Yoshie. Alright, here we go. Oh, phone is ringing. Say Makoto photo 3 times fast. Makoto photo, Makoto photo, Makoto photo.
はい
Hello, Emio speaking.
もしもーし
Yo, Dice here. Did you call me, boy detective? Yeah. Oh, sorry, I couldn't answer. Hope I'm not calling back too late. No, it's alright. I'm sorry for bothering you at work. Work? I've been playing pachinko. Just won a jackpot, actually.
えパチ
Pachinko?
あ違うよ
I mean, it's part of my job. I'm pretending to be a regular customer. It's true. Just don't tell Kuze about it, okay? I'll pay you back with a drink sometime.
わかりま
Right.
した
Okay. So what can I do for you?
もういい
Oh,
せっかく
well, I just wanted to try out the contact information you gave me. Seems like it worked. Oh, boy detective, you're too much. Bet you're a big hit with the ladies, aren't you?
じゃあ
Anyway,
これから行
I've got to get going. Talk to you later, boy detective.
神原刑事
Dice is always exactly the same, even on the phone.
調査に戻ろ
Let's get back to work. Alright,
うこんにちは
hello.
いらっしゃい
Welcome. I've been waiting for you since I heard you were coming to visit.
先日
Well, first I wanted to thank you for speaking with me the other day. And now I'm back.
いつ来てく
You
れ
can come back. You can come visit anytime. Come here. Let's talk over there. The receptionist is staring at us like, I remember you. You were the one who caused so much trouble.
はい
Okay. She's seething on the inside.
今日は
What can I do for you today? First of all, have you seen this man?
あら
What's that sketch? Someone else you're looking for? Yes, his name is Minoru Tsuzuki. Do you know him? Get her number too?
わからないわね
My phone only has 5 numbers.
はい
It doesn't have that much
出
room.
なくて
I'm afraid not. Sorry. Alright.
実は
Actually, I was wondering if I could borrow something from you. Oh? What would that be? A picture of Makoto. You want to borrow a picture of Makoto? Why?
先日
Well, I mentioned the other day that his disappearance may be connected to a case I'm investigating now. Oh yes, that's right.
本当は
I should have thought about it before when I was here, but as I continued investigating, I realized I should try to get some more information about him. But all I had to go on was his name.
誠さんの写
With a
真
photo, I can do a lot more.
手がかり
Maybe I'll be able to pick up a new clue to help find him.
でも
You... Yes?
事件の調
You're already working on a case. Are you sure you can take this on as well?
この前
Last time I was here, you said you thought I might be able to reunite Makoto and Junko.
本当に答え
And well, I'd really like to do that.
ありがとう
Thank you so much on their behalf.
本当に
I just want to thank you again for keeping the search for Makoto alive. I'm sure Junko would be pleased. Now as for a picture...
すみません
Yeah, I know it's a short notice, so if you don't have a picture ready, it's okay.
でも
I'm really sorry about the short notice.
いえ
No, it's okay, but... A photo? Do I have one?
先日
I have to tell you something. The nurse told Junko about your visit here the other day. Oh? It was her fault. So the caregiver spilled the beans. I guess that's reasonable. I'd do the same thing if I were a caregiver.
そうしたら
She was surprised and asked me if you had anything weird about our family. But after I told her how much fun I had chatting with you,
表情
she seemed to relax a bit. She smiled and said she was glad I had a nice conversation with you. I don't think I've ever seen Detective Kusei smile. It's not easy to imagine.
すぐ
I guess that's just the detective in her looking out for me and making sure I'm okay. Anyway, I hope you don't mind.
いえ
No, it's fine. I hear that Detective Kusei is very thorough and a fine investigator. Oh, is that so? That's nice to hear.
純子
I'm relieved to hear Junko's doing well at her job.
そう
Come to think of it, back when Junko was in high school, she came rushing home one day saying she'd seen Makoto.
刑事が
I think this is the same story Kamihara told me.
本人か
No, I didn't know if it was really him, but Junko was insistent that it was Makoto.
あれは絶対に
Junko is absolutely convinced. Alright.
他人の
It's easy to see a resemblance when you're hoping to see a particular person so desperately.
純子さん
Junko became a detective because of what happened with Makoto, right? How did you know that? I'm surprised to share that information with someone outside the family.
探偵さん
He's placing a lot of trust in you, detective.
あいえ
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear it from Junko directly.
お聞きし
A coworker of hers told me that.
あら
Oh, well, that's a different story.
人ではあまり
I can't imagine her telling anyone. That's why I was so surprised. I wonder who the blabbermouth is. I'll ask Junko about it next time. Uh-oh. Rip Dice.
純子に聞いてみるわ
Dice is going to die. Uh-oh, I have a feeling Kamihara will take some heat for that.
純子
Oh, speaking of Junko, she's been busy cleaning up because our old house will be demolished soon.
も忙し
I
い
can't tell you how many trips she's made to salvage her old stuff and prepare the place. When she stopped here the other day, she brought all kinds of stuff. Ah. Huh?
そう
It just occurred to me that you've come at an exceptionally good time, detective.
え
What do you mean?
一体どう
What makes it a good time? Obviously, there's a photo in there somewhere.
したのね
Well,
ねえあなた
excuse me, nurse.
よしえさんどうし
How
ます
can I help you, Yoshie?
私
Can you do me a favor and bring me the photo album from my room? The one Junko brought the other day. Oh yes, of course, the one she brought in. I'll get it for you right away.
子供
I
の
have a nice picture of Makoto. But when he was young, of course. Yeah, that's great. A photo of him from back then will be perfectly fine.
よかった。
I'm glad to hear it. We'll just have to wait a moment for the nurse to bring it here.
はい。
Yes, of course.
家に
Somehow we left his album
純子が持ってきてくれたの。
back at the old house. But Junko brought it here with me.
置いたままに。
It was left behind?
そう。
Yes, well, please understand that after Makoto disappeared,
てからは自然
I guess we sort of gave up on family photos and forgot about the album. Is that so? Well, that explains why, or that answers your question, Splats.
先日
After we spoke the other day, a lot of my memories of Makoto came flooding back, and then Junko showed up with this photo album. I guess I was a little bit afraid to even open it.
意識に
To be honest, I didn't want to look at it. But then,
あのナスを
well, my eggplant-carrying detective friend came back to borrow a picture of Makoto. I really did show up at the perfect time. I suppose it's easy to avoid hard things for a while, but someday you'll have to face up to them. I tried to tell myself that at first, then I got cold feet. I was so sad about what happened to Makoto.
あなたは
Do you ever look back through your old family photo albums? No, I don't even remember doing that. I'm not sure if I even have photo albums. Oh my.
僕の写
Do I have photos?
真。どこ
I might have one tucked away somewhere. I'll be sure to look for it soon.
ぜひ
Good for you.
事務
Could I have left it at the office? Alright, she's back.
よしえさん
Yoshi, I found the album you wanted. It's this one, right?
ええそれよ
Yes, that's it. Thank you.
また何かあったら呼ん
If
で
you need anything else, just call. I'll be over there.
純子も誠も
Oh, look at young Junko and Makoto. I remember this like it was yesterday.
これは
And, you know, those photos are just around the last time. Makoto.
よしえさん
Hey, Yoshi.
そう
Oh, yes, I remember this.
僕の声
I don't think she's listening to me.
よしえさんが
She looks so happy while she's browsing the photo album. I would love to see her and Makoto and Junko reunited.
僕にもでき
I
る
hope I can play a part in making that happen. Is something wrong?
ごめんな
Oh no, the picture of Makoto showing off his bandages just brought back a memory.
誠は
He was the kind of boy who always laughed things off, even if he was hurt or being teased, or
素直で
he was just so honest and a little too good to be true.
ところが
But I'll tell you a story.
子が村に
One day, Junko was crying because a naughty boy in the village had been mean to her.
それを見
When Makoto found out, he chased down the boy and shouted, "Don't make Junko cry!"
やんちゃぼ
The boy apologized and ran off.
その時
Makoto turned to run back home, but immediately tripped and fell face first into some rice patties.
もうどう
Oh, he was covered in mud and all scratched up. We took a picture of him and all the bandages with all the bandages on. Here, take a look.
ありがとうございま
Thanks.
す
Let's see. Is this photo from a field day or something? It looks like some kind of relay race.
誠
Yes, Makoto was fast, but he wasn't good at passing people. Yeah, I see. Guess that's somewhat revealing of his personality.
これは
And this one looks like it was taken on his first day of middle school, is that right? Yes, it was. Doesn't he look cute in his school uniform? Yeah, he does. Alright. Whoa, a piggyback ride?
小さい
It's little Junko. Isn't she adorable? That cute little face.
兄弟で
Look at this one. One of them eat, or look at this one of them eating a watermelon.
その
Yes, look at Makoto there.
ん
Oh, he's all scratched and bruised.
さっき
Right? Yeah, that's what I was telling you about.
本当に傷だらけだ
He's in tough shape, but he's smiling and he looks happy.
誠が
The picture of Makoto giving Junko a piggyback ride is my favorite.
でも
But the one below that, where he's all scratched up, that one's good too.
誠のじゃ
確かに
These are definitely both good pictures, right? Hmm.
純子さんい
I noticed that Junko's wearing the same hair clip in both of them.
らっしゃいます純子さんも
Did she like this one? Oh.
その感じ
Junko got that hair clip from her mother. Ah.
母
It
親
was the last gift she ever received from her mother.
送りに
Junko treasured it and wore it all the time.
そう
I see.
だったん
I imagine she still treasures it. Well, I'm sad to say that she lost it. Oh? She always wore it. It was Junko's treasure. On Junko's 9th birthday, the day Makoto disappeared, that was also when she lost her precious hair clip. Oh. Yeah, she came home crying that night and she didn't have the hair clip. We never did find it. So poor Junko lost both her beloved brother and a precious memento from her mother at once. I feel so terrible for Junko. So much tragedy in her life. Losing her brother, her mother, her father, her hair clip. Yes, but she's always had a positive outlook. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope your stream went well too. She never wanted to cause trouble for anyone, even when she was suffering deeply. My husband and I tried our best to carry on normally. Yeah. Seems like they provided a supportive family. Oops. I thought it would default to the top option. Junko was always putting on a brave face for us. She still does to this day, I think. So a tragic misunderstanding caused Junko to quarrel with her beloved brother. And the same day, she lost her precious hair clip, given to her by her deceased mother. Yet she bravely soldiered on for her brother's sake and for the sake of her family. I'm more determined than ever to find Makoto for Yoshi and for Junko. Anything else? Have you decided which picture of Makoto to borrow? Oh, not yet, sorry. Which one should I take? I think these are the best to pick from. I wonder which one would help the most. We must find Makoto. I mean, it's gotta be this one, right? How about this one? It's a little goofy. This one is interesting. Oh, Makoto rarely showed such a brave face. Oh, this one. Yes, I'd say this is the photo where Makoto looked the most like himself. You should take this one with you. Let's take it. Thank you very much. I'll just borrow it for a little while. Yes, it did. Stream felt like quite a ride tonight. Uh-oh. Of course, thank you for keeping the search for Makoto going. Take care, Eggplant Detective. We're getting so many nicknames. Eggplant Detective, Boy Detective, Ayumi's little brother. Just talking to Fukuyama was a ride. It's true, though. I'm sure I'll see him again. Of course. He seems like such a kind person. I love that picture of Makoto so much. He has such a big, silly grin. Yes, it's a wonderful picture. And look at the cherry blossoms in full bloom. Hey, Fire, how's it going? I'm doing good. We're solving more mystery today. Actually, I forgot. The important part of solving a mystery. Yeah, good to see you too. Alright. When Junko brought this album here for me, huh? I asked her if she'd rather keep it with her. After all, it's mostly filled with memories of her dad and of her and Makoto. But she said she'd come visit here if she ever wanted to look at it. You found just the right picture, I'm so glad. Does Junko come to visit often? Oh yeah, she loves to stop by when she has time. But she was busy at work. Or she is busy at work. I hope she gets enough rest. She was actually here this morning, you know. You and your miss. She says it's easy to visit because it's only a short motorcycle ride for her. She comes by motorcycle. Oh, Junko rides a big fancy motorcycle. Fukuyama and Kamihara are people. It's true! They talk for so long. Like the conversations with them last for so long. You should be asleep, but got tomorrow off work. Nice. Oh, Junko rides a big fancy motorcycle. I was shocked the first time I saw it. Couldn't believe she rides it. Did she ride her motorcycle here today? Yes, every time she comes to visit, it's by motorcycle. Of course, I'm always worried about her riding it. That would explain why she didn't mention it to Dice. So Detective Kuze rides a motorcycle. Is that surprising? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, now that I have the picture of Makoto, I should probably leave. Bye! Thank you again for all your help. It's really valuable. And thank you for lending the picture of Makoto. You're welcome. And thank you for helping me try to find Makoto. I'm sure Junko will be happy to hear about your efforts. I'd tell her to say thank you, but... Nope, don't do it. See, you don't have to tell Junko. Oh, thanks for the first fire. I know. It's okay. I'll keep quiet.
Fire Flint was first.
Ghost is why. Thank you. Now if you'll excuse me. Ow. That work? There it is, yeah. Come back anytime. So Kuze rides a motorcycle. Not that that's uncommon nowadays. Huh. I've got to remember to put away that picture of Makoto. The picture is precious to Yoshi and important to my case. I mustn't bend it. It might be a good idea to tuck it into my notebook right away. Alright. Yes, do that. Let's see, I should have an open page around here somewhere. Why do we have to do it manually? Why are you doing this? Let's put it with the sketch of Minoru Suzuki. Why are we putting it next to that sketch? I'm glad I got the photo, but I'm not sure how much a picture from Makoto's childhood will inform the case. Perhaps it's a good time to check with... Yumi? Perhaps a good... Why? No, that's not it. I've got it. I should go see Inspector Kamada and ask him if he can provide a sketch of Makoto for comparison. Let's go to the police station right away. I'd also like to see how Kamada's doing. Thanks for asking me a question and then forcing me to do something else anyway, game. Police station.
Hey, Fire Flint. What's the vibe?
Mysterious yet exciting. Welcome back. So how's your side of the investigation going? Well, it's really just getting started. He seems like he is back to his usual self today. Let's ask about it. Okay, let's ask about him first. Let's ask about his day. You didn't look so hot last time I saw you. You're really hot today, though. Oh, you noticed? I suppose that's just you being a good detective. That was incredibly obvious. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure I slipped a disc. Oh no! Slipped a disc? You were having back issues? That's right. Ow. To tell you the truth, I dropped my wallet in the car the other day on my lunch break. And it fell right into the gap by the seat, you know? Had to get it out of the car to try to wedge my arm down there. Couldn't lose that 3,500 yen. And a slipped disc ensued. So that's why you weren't around during all that fuss about Megumi. That's right, I was in no shape for that. Clean the disc with some toothpaste. No, it's just, the disc is slipped, not dirty. Or cracked. Or scratched. Now that I'm all rested up, I'm feeling much better. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I know back pain can be tricky. Back pain tricky for the Iron Inspector Kamada? Not a chance. Iron Inspector? But you threw your back out reaching for your wallet in a drive-thru. I asked around, but no one at the station would give me a straight answer about what happened to you. Good, I asked them to keep quiet about it. I can't let the Iron Inspector's reputation take a hit. Of course, I didn't bother asking Kuze to keep quiet, but that would have been pointless. Yeah, I can't see her playing along with this Iron Inspector scenario. Well, I appreciate the concern, and I'm sorry to have worried you. Just be careful with that wallet. Not to worry, I've already replaced it with one that's chained to my belt. It costs 3,480 yen. What a man. I didn't hear the knocking. It's too quiet for me because the game is loud. Hope you all enjoyed it though. Yeah, it's spelled disc like it's an optical disc instead of like D-I-S-K. Is it normally spelled with a K for when you're talking about the No. I don't know. He said knock knock. Who's there? Alright. Now can we show him the photo? What's going on with you in this photo? Well, it's not strictly related to the case, but I need a sketch of what this child might look like now. It's been about 18 years. Well, I don't mind helping. Mr. Tsuki has always treated me well, so I'm happy to oblige. Thank you. Orange hue. This way, follow me. Orange, you glad I said hi? Orange shoe. Alright, this artist can help you out. She also drew the sketch of Minoru Suzuki. Nice to meet you. I'm Shiro Emio from the Ritsuki Detective Agency. Hello. Great, you two can take it from here. Yes, sir. I've got to go now, Emia. Good luck. Yes, thank you. That's just some people. Who is the subject of the sketch, boy detective? Boy detective? Can you make a sketch of what this boy would look like after 18 years? Oh. Just a moment. Here you go, that'll... Oh, she's fast. Here you go, that'll do, right? Huh? Oh, how? That's Detective Kuze's brother, right? The boy in that picture? Yes, it is, but... That's the sketch I just gave you. It's nice, isn't it? Detective Kuze, who also asked me to draw a sketch of what her brother would look like now. So I'm just giving you a copy of it. Okay, that works for you, right? Disc is usually used for hard drives, whereas disc is optical media. But I don't know what kind of disc that Kamada was referring to. He's referring to the discs in the spinal column. So I think... I don't know. I assume it would be with a C. Just because disc is short for discus, which is Latin. So, I don't know. But then again, and medical terms tend to use Latin, I think. Versus Greek, I think. Am I thinking about that right? Maybe Greek, maybe... No. Yeah, I think it's Latin, mostly for medical terms. Oh yes, thank you. I'm trying to think of medical terms now, but none are coming to mind. Anterior, superior. Those sound like Latin, I think. Yeah. Gingivitis? Oops. Is it surprising? So Detective Kuze had the same idea that I did. That makes sense. But I bet she wouldn't be thrilled to know I'm doing this. She might call me in again. The only medical term you know. Don't worry, I won't tell Detective Kuze about this. Oh? I hope you find Makoto. Yes. About the sketch artist. So, do you know the story about Makoto? Well, yes, Detective Kuze and I have been working together for a while. And she explained a few more details when she asked me to draw the sketch for her. That must have made it easier to draw the sketch, huh? That's right! Why are we still talking? I know Detective Kuze pretty well and I've developed a little theory about something. You don't want her to know that you're helping track down Makoto, do you? It's very sharp, this one. Can't imagine how awful it must have been for Detective Kuze to lose her brother. That's a sketch of Minoru Tsuzuki I remember real well, seeing as I'm the one who drew it. Were Detective Kuze and I really thinking the exact same thing? Detective Kuze is too serious. When she asked me to sketch Makoto, she was so apologetic. I think she was worried that it wasn't technically related to a case, but she's a detective, you know? She could have just said it's a secret, do it. But she wouldn't have done that. The fact that she asked, I think it shows that she was desperate for help. Yes, Detective Kuze seems like she always plays it by the book. Invite her to milk tea and tiramisu. True, but more than that, I think she likes to keep her private matters private. I think she can appreciate help, but she doesn't want others to get caught up in her mess, you know? She does seem like she'd be a good artist. Draw a new VTuber model. I can't imagine how awful it must have felt for Detective Kuze to lose her brother. I'm not sure I'd go so far as to say she's shy. I'm pretty sharp, right? I feel like I've gotten to know what Detective Kuze is really like. Hey, boy detective. Hey, boy detective. Oh, I'm sorry, I was just thinking. You seem a bit tired, you okay? Yes, it's great to be a hard worker, but everyone needs rest. You should go get some. You know, you're right. I am feeling strangely exhausted. It's definitely time for me to leave. Alright, time to review. Have her draw your model in Sherlock outfit? True, right? Thank you so much for helping with this. It's much appreciated. Of course, now you just need to find Makoto. We're counting on you, boy detective. Yes, ma'am. Now if you'll excuse me. Now that I have the sketch, I don't need to use the picture of Makoto. After all, I don't want to mess it up. It's precious to Yoshie and Detective Kuze. Anyway, it's getting dark. I should head back to the office. Oh, am I getting a phone call? Nah, the phone's just ringing for no reason. Don't think too much, just pick up the phone. Hello, Emio here. Hey, boy detective, we've got a big problem. Oh, what is it? I'm going broke in pachinko, I need some cash! Just kidding. Can you come to Kofuku Station right now, boy detective? Sure. Great, I'm heading to a certain place, and I want you to come with me. Oh no, this chapter's longer than usual. Okay, got it. Wait, like a store or a restaurant or... You'll find out when you get here, boy detective. Yeah? Okay, I'll be right here. Right there. I'll be waiting. What is this all about? Feel a headache coming on. Yay. Oh wait, the chapter actually ended. Without a review? No review for the chapter? What do you mean, game? A visitor. Kofuku Station Shopping Center. Now where could Detective Kamihara be? There's a lot going on here. He said I'd be able to figure it out. Detective Kamihara said I'd be able to figure it out when I got here. Well, let's look around. We got a bunch of drunk salarymen, cheap restaurant, Sashimomi Diner. Hang on, is this a code? You can spell it in hiragana like Sa, like Sagasu, Church, then Shinjitsu, Truth, Mori, Forest, then me, Mitsukiru, Find. So if I'm searching for the truth, I'll find it in the woods? What the hell does that mean? I wanna eat at Sashimori. Ramen shop. Waterfall training, authentic ramen. I wonder if Detective Kamihara's training here? Shoko bar. How do you read that kanji? Emiko? That name came up. The name Emiko came up. How do you read that kanji? Emiko? Is that it? No, huh? Oh, I guess you read it Shoko. Shoko bar. I was thinking of another way to read smile. Whoa, if it reads smile because Emio the Smiling Man is a regular here? Or what if it reads smile because Emio the Smiling Man is a regular here? Ah, there's no way. Why are you throwing stuff at me? Ow. Stop this. Don't make me put it down on a cooldown fire. I can't actually hear it. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't hear it. Hello? Test? It's just a little bit quiet for me. Can you hear those? I'm gonna send a bunch of Totsugekis over my face. Hey Snowflake, how's it going? Why are we suddenly German? Alright. What if the Smiling Man was there when I walked in? That could never happen, could it? Alright, I guess we're going in the bar? No, let's go to Sashimomi. Alright, this is real dubious, but let's go check it out. Welcome! No Detective Kamihara, or Truth in the Forest for that matter. Will you be dining alone, sir? I was just looking for someone, but they don't seem to be here. Pardon me. It's so cheap, though! They're so cheap! Get a large set for so cheap! Come back and dine with us anytime. Okay, let's do it. Welcome! I don't see Detective Kamihara if he's here. Oh no! Now we're in Russian. I don't know how to say any of that. Sorry to bother you. You can't type something in chat and then not expect me to translate it though. What about Russian? They're Cyrillic. Thank you. Come again sometime. Alright. Let's go into Shoko. Amiko bar. God damn it! You can just suddenly talk about the Pacer test. Oh man. Kamihara is just not the kind of guy who would do normal things. Alright, good evening. Welcome! You're new, aren't you? Haven't seen you before. Well, you actually found me. That's great. I mean, this is where you were hanging out last time. Oh, Detective! I'm off duty today. You can call me Kamihara. Oh, okay. So, Detective Kamihara! Why didn't you just tell me where we were instead of making me search? Sorry about that. I thought it'd be fun. Now, Mama Shoko! Hi, he's me. This little one? He's awfully young to be one of your guests. Barkeep will have a sarsaparilla. Get me a glass of cold milk. Alright. Have you seen this dude? Oh, you're so focused on work. Don't worry about it right now. Come on over. Why are we here? You just called me out of nowhere. Hurry! Well, come on, sit down. Oh, okay. Mama Shoko, get him the same thing as me. I'm not old enough to drink. What? What kind of establishment is this? You're not even checking ID? I love this channel. It's calm and fun. So time for the phaser test again. All right. It was fun for a little bit, but we should stop. You know, let's keep the chat in English. I don't really have the time to you know, translate everything manually. All right. We good? We cool? We good? All right. Here we go. Yep. Look at my glass. This is alcohol, right? I'm sorry, but I'm underage. I know, little one. What? It's not alcohol, it's barley tea on the rocks. On the rocks? Do you need that pacer narrator right now? Just means iced tea, basically. You've never heard of on the rocks? What, really? Did you want something with some booze in it? No, ma'am, no! Wait, Detective Kamihara told her bring me the same thing as him. Does that mean... well, cheers! Alright. Let's take the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to join us! Yes, this is what I've been waiting for! I like it, little one. You've got great energy. If you would, I'd like you all to join me in a toast. Cheers to today! Kanpai! You two are too much alike. What kind of toast is that? What can I say? Alright. Why are you looking at me like that with the soft lighting, the kind of glowy? Why do we keep talking to him, by the way? Why does he keep showing up? So what's up? I was surprised he asked me to come here. Well, there's something I wanted to introduce you to. Someone I want to introduce you to. Oh yeah? Yeah, this is Mama Shoko. She's the owner of this place. She knows everything about this town. Some folks call her the Grande Dame of Kofuku City. Everything? That's quite a claim. What are you telling this kid, Kami? Because the way you're describing me, it makes me sound old. Yeah, everyone calls you Mama, so... Sorry. She knows so much, maybe you can ask her some questions? Alright. I've been wanting to have a little talk with you for a little while now, little one. Little one? Why is he calling me little one? Have to go to have dinner? Have fun, everyone? Alright, have a good night, Tomaso. Please enjoy your dinner. Have something really tasty to eat. Like chicken gizzard, I guess. Why is he calling me little one? Mama Shoko is the Grande Dame of Kofuku City here. Oh my, did you hear that, little one? Or what? What? Didn't you hear that? It was the sound of my tummy rumbling. Kami, stop. You just made that sound with your own mouth. Let's just talk to Mama Shoko. Take your time. Really? We're hungry, aren't we, little one? He's teasing me for some reason. Let's hear what she has to say first. Perhaps you'd like to hear from the Grande Dame, but I really want to chat with you, little one. Little one, I already miss being boy detective. But hey, let's order something first. What should we order? Mama Shoko has the tastiest snacks. We're hungry, aren't we? Okay. Let's tell Mama Shoko our order. Now, wait a minute. Huh? We're talking about the Grande Dame of Kofuku City here. Be courteous. Courteous. Show some respect. Got me? Okay. Can't look at the menu. Can't look at the ice. What are you drinking, Mr. Kamihara? This is also barley tea on the rocks. I drove here today.
ちょっと
Alright.
相手は幸福ちょっと
Alright.
すみません
I'm terribly sorry, ma'am, but no, stop being so formal. You're taking Kami too seriously.
私のことは
Relax and talk to me like anyone else. Huh?
何かつまむものが欲しいんだろ
You want something to nibble on? Give me just a minute.
神ちゃんも
I think Kami wants to talk to you alone, little one. Why? Why do we have to talk to him so much? Wow, thanks, Mama Shoko. I'll wait and talk to Detective Kamihara. Well then, let's chat. Are you a regular here, Mr. Kamihara? Yep, first started coming in about a year ago, I think. I wandered in one day and hit it off with Mama Shoko. I've been coming here ever since. It's nice to have a favorite place to go. Right? I guess you'd say it feels all grown up. Maybe so. I get along pretty well with Mama Shoko. I come here a lot. Isn't Mama Shoko so calm and dignified? She's only 30-something, but she's been running this place by herself for over a decade. More than 10 years? Wow. Yeah, it's wild, right? What's wrong, little one? You're acting kind of funny. Okay, why are you calling me little one today? Because you're a little one, my dear little one. That's not an answer. Okay, there's a reason, but you have to wait a little bit longer. Huh? It's amazing that she's run a business like this by herself for over 10 years. I get along pretty well with Mama Shoko. I can't... Okay then, let's cut to the chase. Like I said, Mama Shoko knows everything. They call her the Grand Dame of Kofuku City for a reason. And you know what that means? Don't answer, I'll tell you. It means she knows things we probably ought to know. Right? There's the case from 18 years ago, and now this one. Maybe she's heard something she's willing to share? Here's the thing. I can't be the one to ask her about it. It's completely out of the question. Huh? That's where my little one, my boy detective, comes in. Why can't Kamihara ask her himself? Let's talk to... Okay. You can't ask her? Yeah, that's a no. It wouldn't go well. There's no way I could do it. Why can't you ask her yourself? Oh, that's easy. Mama Shoko doesn't like the police. As well she should not. What? Why? She's running a bar here. Because cops, despite what they'll tell you, aren't the least bit helpful when you need them to be. Here you go, edamame. Edamame, potato salad, and pickled eggplant. Interesting combination. Woo, thanks, Mama Shoko. I love the potato salad here. Kami's a good customer. But if I'd known he's a cop, I'd have never let him in the door. Mama Shoko's back. Go, go, go. What is it? Mama Shoko hates cops. She won't like being interrogated. Have you had problems with the police in the past? Yeah. Yeah, I have. A couple of years ago, a customer started an argument, turned into a brawl. Someone called the cops, but they never showed. So I decided to step in. Showed off some of my best judo moves, you know? Judo moves. Got the customer under control, yelled at him to pay and kicked him out. Then the cops finally showed up. You know what they said? Tell him, Kami. They told her, glad we could get here in time. Wow. Cops are real pieces of shit. Woo! Yeesh. That's how it is with the cops. They act all high and mighty, but when you need them, they're beyond useless. That's what I don't like about cops. Alright. Kami was the kind of customer I wanted to be. Of course. Why? What did Mr. Kamihara do? He asked a lot of unnecessary questions. I told him if he kept it up, his food and drink would start tasting bad. I came back though, because come on, this place is great. One of the few battles I've ever lost in life. I decided that as long as he wasn't doing business here, I could tolerate him. Thanks, Mama Shoko. I don't like the cops, but Kami's a good regular, and I do like those. Little one, did you come all the way here for small talk? I mean, actually, I don't know why I'm here. Kamihara, this Kamihara brought me here. Don't. Kami, what's with this kid? Oh, what do you mean? This is the boy detective. Huh? Oh, yes, my name's Emio of the Sugi Detective Agency. Detective? Kami? Kami? What? Here I was happy to see you after you hadn't been in for so long. He's not a real police. He's okay, right? I see. This is what's wrong with the police. Fine. No use resisting, huh? Ask your questions. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of an intermission. Uh-oh. What is happening? It's a Chilla's Arts game now. Junko, if you're smart, you would have picked a random floor and then used the stairs the rest of the way. Don't forget to use the bolt, or whatever, the chain. Okay. Alright, ask me anything you want. Kami will pay me plenty for the information. Pay for information? What are you talking about, Mama Shoko? Well, I'd pull down the most expensive bottle in the house. Next time you come by, you can drink it up. No, what? I imagine it's a bargain. What do you say, little one? Thank you, Mr. Kamihara. Boy detective, you best get me my money's worth. Well, first let's show her. You know anything about this? Do you recognize this man? No. Okay. You recognize this man? He's never been here as far as I can remember. He's never been here as far as I can remember. Okay. Who's that supposed to be, boy detective? Detective Kuze's brother, Makoto. How the hell did you get that? Trade secret. Whoa, great job. Alright, about Mama Shoko. I'll tell you what I know. Ace case? Recently, a middle school boy was found dead in Kofuku City. His appearance was quite strange. Do you know anything about it? What do you mean his appearance was strange? Well, he was found with a paper bag on his head. Yeah, I heard about that on TV. It's disgusting. Did she look a bit distressed for a moment there? But that's all I know, what I saw on TV. All I know is what I saw on TV. Are you familiar with the serial murders that took place in Kofuku City 18 years ago? Did you say 18 years ago? Yeah, several teenage girls were murdered. Oh, no. You're serious about the serial murders? So, the little one is a detective. The case we're looking at now is Lawton caught him with the murders 18 years ago. Do you know anything about that? Are you from around here? No, I moved here just before I opened the bar. Are you familiar with events from around here from before then? Sorry, no. Things are... There's something strange going on here. I came to town not too long before I opened this place. Have you overheard any of your customers talking about the case? Even if it's just gossip, that's fine. Yeah, some of my regulars have kids at school, and they've been talking. Mostly they wonder why a kid would go someplace like that alone, or talk about how they feel bad for the parents. But that's about it, no clues to your case. Just being honest, I don't think I have any info that'd be useful for the two of you. Sorry, you still gotta pay for what I could share, Kami. Enjoy your barley tea. If you're hungry, I'm happy to make more food. Couldn't get any info from her. I gotta say, there's a lot of stuff here, even a few autographs on display. Whose autograph is that? Oops, it's an autograph for a disgraced comedian. Oh no. Toru Osawa, I think I've heard of him. A lot of bottles of alcohol are lined up. It's an ad for alcohol. Nobody here but me and Detective Kamihara. Detective Kamihara seems more serious than usual. Don't stare so much, boy detective. There's something about Mama Shoko's story that you're stuck on, isn't there, Detective Kamihara? Mama's not as happy as she was when I first got here. Let's take a look at all these. Okay. I'm missing something? Maybe I have to pick surroundings. There's a variety show on. Food hygiene manager Michio Miyashita. Michio, not Shoko? Interesting. Okay, let me ask about it. Can I ask you one more question? If you figure it's something I can answer. Shoko's the name of the bar, but is it your real name? Huh? What? Huh? Mama Shoko's, well, she's Mama Shoko, right? I don't think so. Oh, then what's my real name? Go on, guess. You're serious. Mama Shoko's real name is... Alright, can I look up? Alright. Oh god, I'm gonna look at the VOD a little bit. Back up a bit. Michio. That's what's useful about having the YouTube stream going too. Michio Miyashita. Oh! Michio Miyashita, really? What's with the alcohol theme in here? Yes, your real name is Michio Miyashita, right? Huh. Kami, you brought one hell of a kid into my bar. Is he right then? The little one is right. My real name is Michio Miyashita. Yeah, really? Shoko? I mean, my mama? Little one, you're a real piece of work. I like you. DVR for the win, right? This is wild.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
じゃあさ
Okay, as a special treat, I'll tell you all about the old days. The old days?
あ
I'm guessing that's the stuff you guys want to hear. Oh?
さっき僕
Earlier, little one, you asked me about something that happened 18 years ago.
とは私
Truth is, I was born and raised in this town. I know a lot about what happened back then. Oh, really? Yeah, but more than that,
私
I've met the smiling man.
ってのにあっ
Let's go!
え
What?
ママさんエミオ
Hold on, Mama Shoko, you've heard the story of the smiling man?
ああ知って
Come on, I run a bar in this town. Of course I've heard the story.
っていう
And people can't stop talking about the smiling man right now, especially on TV.
私
I had it rough as a kid, maybe you can imagine why.
17
I was 17 when the worst thing ever happened. I didn't care about anything anymore.
でもいい
Not even living. I couldn't even see the point.
周りの音
There wasn't anyone around, not the adults, and sure as hell not the cops who would help me.
それで町外れの
So I sat on the side of the road, just on the edge of town, deciding how I was gonna end it.
かなって考え
She dyed her hair back then, I guess.
そしたら
I cried, which is rare for me.
涙ってもんは
Couldn't stop once I started. Held my knees to my chin and cried for a long time.
足音が
I
近
heard footsteps. They stopped right in front of me.
ち
Another dirty old man, I thought.
こっちはそ
To
れ
hell with that. I looked up ready to say something, but I saw
変な
a weirdo standing there with a bag on his head. What?
当時
Even back then, there were rumors about the case.
ものがあって
I didn't know which ones were true.
私は一つ
At first glance, I thought, oh, there he is, the killer.
でもま
But since I was ready to die, I wasn't afraid.
ただ
Except,
こん
I thought I'm gonna get killed by a pervert wearing a paper bag with a lame smiley face on it.
あ
Then I thought, wow, what was my life even for? I felt like I was going crazy.
あ私
And I started to laugh.
思いっきり笑っ
I laughed so hard. I like this animation.
笑った
You laughed?
そう
Yep, I thought, why is a grown man wearing a bag on his head? I couldn't stop once I thought about it.
そしたら
He stood there for a second, then walked away. He didn't do anything.
笑うと
Laugh and he walks away. Just like the urban legend.
この
Ever since then, I've felt so free.
おまけ
Things started to turn around for me.
で
So I decided to leave home. Worked hard in another city for a while. And once I'd saved up enough money, I came back here and opened this place up.
そうだったんです
It's impressive, really.
ちなみにね
By the way,
この名前には
I always knew I'd name the shop Shoko.
あの時笑
I wanted a smiling name. Laughing when I did changed my life.
それと
I thought I should change it too.
一応のこと
I left the name Michio Miyashita in the past. Michio is just a name for paperwork these days.
とまあ結構
Life's been pretty good since then, even if my history isn't exactly pleasant to remember.
今まで誰にも話さ
You
な
know, I never told anyone of that until just now. Interesting.
そう
People love to hear stories like these,
そう
but I don't want to have customers around who talk about such dark things.
大体は
And gossipy customers tend to come in once and never come back. I decided I wanted a place where anyone could have a good conversation and a laugh.
人それぞれ性
Everyone carries their own burden, and I want them to feel get lighter when they're in here.
あの事件で
Just a good listener, little one. I thought this kind of place would be a good memorial for the girls who were killed. Mama Shoko.
エミオに会って
She met the smiling man and lived.
おかげで
Uh,
マジで助かって
fun fact, as a coincidence, the title for the YouTube video today is She Saw the Smiling Man and Lived. So, you know, accidentally prescient. I was talking about Megumi, but, you know,
永遠の笑顔だけを
and now she's got a different, kind of forever smile. That's really all about there is, really about all there is to tell.
聞けそうな話も
Seems like we're all, seems like, yeah, all we're gonna get from her. I can't believe she actually encountered the smiling man. He appeared in front of Megumi too, but
人物
is it really even remotely possible they were the same person? Huh.
考えても
But regardless of whether it was the same person or not, it's probably time to leave. Alright. Thank you for sharing your story, Mama Shoko. Mamashiko. Leaving already, boy detective. I drove. I'll give you a lift. Mama Shoko. Check, please. You got it. Come again, little one. I want to celebrate with you when you're old enough to drink. And the whole night will be on you, Kami. Sure, we'll drink the most expensive bottles on your shelf. I can guarantee that. Thanks. Oh, by the way. Huh? The smiling man, when he stood in front of me, he said, Amiko. Amiko, not Emio? Eh? I laughed and said, Amiko, I'm Michio. What a stupid old pervert. Alright, boys. Be careful on your way home. Drive safe, Kami. Interesting. Of course, thank you for the food, Mama Shoko. Okay, let's get going. Oh yes, thank you for the food. Goodbye. Well, boy detective, thanks for coming out tonight. Never thought I'd hear such a story. Detective Kamihara, thank you for inviting me out. That story sobered me right up. My buzz is so— You were drinking? I thought you were drinking barley tea. I thought you were drinking tea the whole time. Yeah. Nah, that's right. I forgot. This guy. I'm sorry, can I ask you a question? How the hell did you know that Shoko wasn't her real name? I saw a food hygiene manager certificate behind the counter. The name on it was Michio Miyashita. You said Mama Shoko is the owner of the bar, so... Wow. Impressive work there, boy detective. Thanks. I have good eyesight. Perfect 2-0 with a naked eye. Whoa, 2-0? That's kind of frightening. Thank you. Alright. Should we get out of here? I'm parked over there. Yep. What do you think about Mama Shoko? Fascinating, isn't she? Yeah, she was pleasant. Yep. Talk to her once and you'll be a fan forever. That's what happened to me after all. Nah, crap. I just remembered that I'm gonna have to report all of this to Detective Kuze. I don't report every little update immediately. She gets mad at me. Uh-oh. Hello, it's Kamihara. Kami! Come to my place right now. Huh? What? We're going to Detective Kuze's place. Something's happened. Okay. Alright. No, screeching wheels. Tires, I guess. Kuze, it's Kamihara! Detective Kuze, hello? Huh? As she began to calm down, Detective Kuze told us what happened. On my way home, I was certain someone was following me. Oh? I thought I was imagining things. Still, I locked the door and stayed in the living room then. I saw someone approaching. They just walked right past. I thought maybe it was another resident going down the stairs. Then I started hearing sounds at my door. I stepped up to the peephole, trying not to make a sound. I looked through. The smiling man was here. Another person who saw the smiling man and lived. The smiling man was here? I was so startled that I collapsed. I think the smiling man heard me and ran. I'm gonna take a look around. He might still be nearby. I'm coming with you.
でも先輩
But, Kuze,
大丈夫。
shut it. I'm fine. Okay, just stay close to me, please.
分かったわ。
Let's go.
探偵君
Well, Detective, you stay here. If anything happens, call me. We're staying over at Detective's house.
お気をつけ
Okay, I understand. Be careful.
流れて
So now I'm alone, but
いくら刑事とはいえ
doesn't matter how experienced the detective you are. Living alone and seeing the smiling man at your door, anyone would be scared. Still, seeing Detective Kuze frightened like that, it's a far cry from her usual demeanor.
しかし
Why would someone dressed like the smiling man come to Detective Kuze's home? Is he stalking Detective Kuze? And if he is, why? Maybe he knows she's on his case?
聞くわ
No one asked about anything.
とにかく
What a weird story.
上原刑事からかかっ
I should be ready to answer if Detective Kamihara calls.
聞く相手が
Anything to examine? Shelves.
棚だ
Shelves, neat and tidy, just what you'd expect from Detective Kuze.
換気
It's
す
a
る
good sized window for ventilation. Okay. Oh.
Hmm?
What's that? Something on the floor there?
あそこに落ち 箱
It's an
が
empty box.
ネ
A
ク
necktie and an envelope were on the floor. The box they were in must have fallen down. What should I do? Maybe I should leave them alone?
今にしておくの
No,
も
I probably shouldn't just leave them there.
やっぱり拾って
I should pick all that up and put it on the table. The
箱は
box is now on the desk where I put it, with everything back inside.
そういう
Speaking of the smiling man, he supposedly appears in front of sad girls exclusively.
悲しい
Sad girls, huh?
刑事も
Considering that Detective Kuze's brother has been missing all these
悲
years.
しい少女だ
She is kind of a sad girl, but
ただ
Detective Kuze is a grown woman now. Why would he show up here? Show the rice cooker the sketches. Did you find him?
いや
Nope, and nobody saw anything suspicious.
その
But I did find this tucked in the mail slot in the door. What? Emiko. Oh no! For Emiko.
エミコ 先輩本当に一人で大丈夫ですか
Are you sure you're okay on your own?
すぐ
If you need anything, please call me.
え
Yeah, thanks, Kami.
それで
Okay, we'll get going. This is odd. The name Emiko has come up several times. First that guy that said it. Now it's on this letter that contains the hairpin for her. But also, happened with, what's her name? Mama Shoko's, you know, like, when Mama Shoko met him. I don't know how the Mama Shoko one and the Detective Kuze one are connected, though. Like, how they could be connected. What is in this box, in this envelope? A tie and an envelope. Utsugi Detective Agency. Oh, wait, the smiling man showed up at Detective Kuze's house? Yeah, and he left something strange in the mail slot in her door. A crumpled piece of paper with a hair clip taped to it. The paper had to Emiko written on it.
やだ。
Oh wow, that's so creepy. Yeah, but... Huh? Sorry, I'm kind of scattered. Can you help me review my notes?
もちろん。
Of course. Alright, review time.
ドアポストに
The most notable thing about the piece of paper found in the mail slot of Detective Kuze's door was... hair clip.
紙に
It's a hair clip tied to the paper.
あの紙留めは
Wait, did I say tied? Taped.
刑事が子供の頃に持っていたもの
That hair clip was identical to the one Detective Kuze had as a child.
本当に。
Really? Yes, I saw a picture of her wearing the clip in an album Yoshie, her grandmother, showed me.
あの紙留めは
The clip was a gift from a member of Detective Kuze's family. The person who gave it to her was her mother.
お母さんから
It was a gift from her mother.
あの紙留め
Detective Kuze
子供の
wore the hair clip every day as a child. She called it her treasure.
さんは
Yoshie said it's been missing since the day Makoto disappeared. Could it be that the smiling man actually did see her? And then, what if, okay. What if Itsugi is the smiling man from back then? And he met her when she was crying. Because, you know, she ran away from her brother. But I guess something happened that caused her to laugh. But she also dropped her, I don't know. Hey Daigo, how's it going? We've got like a lot of new twists in terms of like evidence, like stories that people have told today. We've seen at least 3 people who have seen the smiling man so far, total, and haven't died. There's been no new deaths.
それじゃあ。
Do you think the hair clip she got is the same one she had as a girl?
もちろん
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's a super rare style or anything.
久世刑事は何か言って。
What did Detective Kuze say about it?
特に
Nothing really. I watched for her reaction, and I feel like she recognized it.
本人が言わない
But she didn't say it was hers, then we shouldn't jump to conclusions.
確かに。
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I meant to ask. You went to Minami Daisan Junior High School. What did you hear from Kohei?
竹口くんから
Just a lot of stories I've heard before.
自分
He
から
didn't really have anything he wanted to tell us. He wanted to ask something. What was it?
竹口くんは
Kohei said he didn't think Eisuke was killed.
自殺なんじゃない
He said he thought it might be suicide. And that's the second person who's thought it might be suicide. What?
佐々木
You know, because of the way Eisuke was behaving right before he died. But he wasn't sure since he just had the newspaper story to go on.
探偵の僕たち
He
に
thought maybe we could tell him things that weren't being reported. So he asked us about that.
そうだ。
Oh, so that's why he...
でも。
But how could it have been suicide? The way Eisuke was found.
そもそも。
What a bizarre case. We still don't even know the killer's motive. I didn't say anything to Kohei right then and there. I mean, I couldn't, not really.
だから竹口くんには
All I could do was promise him we'd solve the case.
解決するよって約束をすることしかできなかったんだ
そう。
Agreed.
滝口
So that's why Kohei wanted to talk. Alright.
あそう
Oh, and I met and talked to Fukuyama. He,
うん。
Yeah?
その
He's certainly a student-oriented and funny teacher.
先生だね
Yes.
そうだ
Oh, right. I need to tell her about Mama Shoko.
それと今日は
There's one thing I learned today that could be helpful.
何？
What is it?
上原刑事から
Detective Kamihara introduced me to someone known as Mama Shoko.
スナック
He runs Shoko Bar in Kofuku City.
なんと
And she told me a story about how she met the smiling man 18 years ago. She survived meeting the smiling man?
そう
That's right.
一体
But how?
ママさんの話に
She said that she laughed at him. She laughed so hard he walked away.
何
出会っ
If you laugh when you meet him, he'll walk away. That's exactly like the urban legend. Yeah, it surprised me too. Urban legends are mostly about people getting killed because they do something forbidden. And it seems like they always involve anonymous people you'll never know, so... When you meet someone who lived through one, wow, it all suddenly seems so real. It's like Ark Survival Evolved, but with Pokemon catching mechanics akin to Pokemon Arceus. Arceus. When you meet someone... Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't think of it as just an urban legend anymore. That and... The smiling man Mama Shoko met and the one who came to Detective Kuze's apartment. I have reason to believe they're the same person. Really? Why? Mama Shoko's story and the piece of paper left at Detective Kuze's have a name in common. It's... Emiko. It's Emiko. Emiko? Is that a person's name? Yeah, probably. Mama Shoko said the smiling man called her Emiko. Is her real name Emiko or something? No, it's not. And Detective Kuze's first name isn't Emiko either, is it? No, it's Junko. And Mama Shoko's real name is Michio Miyashita. So then who the heck is Emiko? No idea. This case keeps getting weirder. But I think your hard work is getting us closer to the truth. Yeah, you think so? I do, keep it up. It was another tough day today, but you did great. I keep thinking about that box I found on the floor at Detective Kuze's place. Maybe I shouldn't have touched it. Something wrong? Yeah, oh, I'm just thinking. I was alone at Detective Kuze's apartment, and there was a box that had been knocked to the floor. A few things seemed to have spilled out of it, so I picked them up and put them back inside. After that, it was all put back together. I left the box on her table, but now I'm wondering if I shouldn't have. Depends, I guess. What was in it? An envelope that looked brand new, and a striped tie. I want to say the tie was reddish brown and white. A tie? Yeah, it had a pattern on it. I don't remember exactly what it looked like. Does Detective Kuze usually wear a tie? It's not like I'm around her every day, but I've never seen her wear one, no. Yeah, I don't think she was wearing one when I met her at the police station. Huh. I'll pay attention when I see her next. Cool, let me know when you find out what you find out. Oh, by the way, about tomorrow? I think I'm going back to Kofuku Station and try canvassing again. Sounds good? Hopefully you get some new information. That'd be nice. By the way, you mentioned Inspector Kamada wasn't feeling well? Oh yeah, I talked to him today. He said he threw out his back when he reached for something. Oh no, it's a tough job, isn't it, being a detective? Alright. Alright. Chapter 10. Minoru Tsuzuki. So that's the name of the missing man. Is it strange for someone who doesn't wear ties to have one in their home? I suppose it could be a gift for someone, but I mean, it wasn't a box. But Detective Kuze's father and grandfather have passed away. Maybe for Inspector Kamada or Detective Kamihara? Something she's holding onto for Makoto? I'd swear I saw a tie somewhere, with reddish brown and white stripes somewhere recently. Huh. A tie with reddish brown and white stripes and a pattern on it. Where did I see one? No? Let's check every... Oh. Wait a second. It's gotta be the school uniform then, right? We don't really have another photo of anyone wearing these out. Oh wait, we do. Yeah, there it is. There's the tie. Why, so... Was he strangled with his own necktie? Interesting. Alright. I think this is where we're gonna have to cut it for the day, though. We're doing this 3 chapters stream, and there appears... Oh, so I looked it up, and there appears to only be 3 chapters left. So we're gonna save that for next time. We did... So this was a lot more interesting. Or the investigation got a lot more interesting today, though. A lot of neat stuff that we discovered about the case. We've met several people now who've seen the Smiling Man and lived to tell the tale. Smiling Man's not doing a lot of murdering, so I'm starting to think that this current version of the Smiling Man perhaps did not murder anybody. Maybe the Smiling Man murders just were never by the Smiling Man at all. But yeah. So we're gonna continue this on Thursday. I've mentioned before, but on Saturday, I will not stream because I'm hanging out with family. And then we'll continue stream next Tuesday after that. Which will either be this game, if we haven't finished yet, or it'll be something new. And then, basically, we're passing the time until the new Zelda game comes out, which should be next week. It might not be, but we'll see. It should be coming out, like... Yeah, it'll be coming out, like, late next week, so we might not have time for it next week. So maybe next week will just be something completely different for a little bit. But yeah, so thank you all for hanging out here on YouTube, and I will be seeing you soon, hopefully. Anyway, hope you all have a good night. Later, bye!